Huh?
Wow, it's straps.
Bag talk. What I got? 40 on my neck? Another 40 in my pocket? Huh? Huh? This that bag talk shit. Keep applying pressure. New face of the city. Keep applying pressure. This that bag talk shit. Keep applying pressure. New face of the city. Keep applying pressure.
I said it's diamonds in a new chain, pending on tsunami. Reach forward, it's your life. On Christ, it's a homie. Yeah. Blue red bottles, Glock 40 red dot 'em. Know I got it from the bottom. Yeah, that boy been a problem. Went from bags to that Reggie, to killing them with dimes. Got them bags coming heavy. I mean, 100 at a time. Run the race while you stand in place. Pussy get in line. Yeah, I'm posted till I get the quota. Throwing up that rock like I shaded off the fucking boulder. Buffalo jeans, know that cannon in the holster. That cannon's in the holster. Niggas know I kept that mask on. Right before Corona, Goofy's hustles ain't gon' last long. They crying on the corner.
This that bag talk shit. Keep applying pressure. New face of the city. Keep applying pressure. This that bag talk shit. Keep applying pressure. New face of the city. Keep applying pressure. I've been grinding non-stop. Fuck working every hour till the Billy's 9 shots. Till the haters fucking cowards. This that bag talk. We ain't worried about no problems. I can shit a couple bricks. I can piss 100,000. This that bag talk. Blowing bands when you shopping, catch a case for your man. Ain't renting out an option. This that bag talk. When you living for the moment, when these niggas shake your hand and they really your opponent. This that bag talk. Fuck shit, don't condone it. We gon' keep applying pressure, know exactly how we own it. This that bag talk. For a bag, I do you dirty. When I say I got them 30s, I ain't talking about no purchase. This that bag talk shit. Keep applying pressure. New face of the city. Keep applying pressure. This that bag talk shit. Keep applying pressure. New face of the city. Keep applying pressure. Huh?
Wow, it's straps.
Bag talk. What I got? 40 on my neck? Another 40 in my pocket? Huh? Huh? This that bag talk shit. Keep applying pressure. New face of the city. Keep applying pressure. This that bag talk shit. Keep applying pressure. New face of the city. Keep applying pressure.
I said it's diamonds in a new chain, pending on tsunami. Reach forward, it's your life. On Christ, it's a homie. Yeah. Blue red bottles, Glock 40 red dot 'em. Know I got it from the bottom. Yeah, that boy been a problem. Went from bags to that Reggie, to killing them with dimes. Got them bags coming heavy. I mean, 100 at a time. Run the race while you stand in place. Pussy get in line. Yeah, I'm posted till I get the quota. Throwing up that rock like I shaded off the fucking boulder. Buffalo jeans, know that cannon in the holster. That cannon's in the holster. Niggas know I kept that mask on. Right before Corona, Goofy's hustles ain't gon' last long. They crying on the corner.
This that bag talk shit. Keep applying pressure. New face of the city. Keep applying pressure. This that bag talk shit. Keep applying pressure. New face of the city. Keep applying pressure. I've been grinding non-stop. Fuck working every hour till the Billy's 9 shots. Till the haters fucking cowards. This that bag talk. We ain't worried about no problems. I can shit a couple bricks. I can piss 100,000. This that bag talk. Blowing bands when you shopping, catch a case for your man. Ain't renting out an option. This that bag talk. When you living for the moment, when these niggas shake your hand and they really your opponent. This that bag talk. Fuck shit, don't condone it. We gon' keep applying pressure, know exactly how we own it. This that bag talk. For a bag, I do you dirty. When I say I got them 30s, I ain't talking about no purchase. This that bag talk shit. Keep applying pressure. New face of the city. Keep applying pressure. This that bag talk shit. Keep applying pressure. New face of the city. Keep applying pressure. Hey, whoa. That motherfucker said stay tuned. Remix coming soon.
Very soon.
Very, very soon.
The show was about
Do, 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 do,
The fuck is Ready Rap? Ready Rap.
Where's the show? I can't find it to share it.
Oh, here we go.
I'm about to say, where's the show?
Yo, dumb as shit. You heard, nigga? You heard?
Let's get into it.
Let's get it.
MF,
2 words.
most famous,
2 words.
lit like this, beat 2 turn. One shoe switch size, no U-turns. Drip like this, make it boo flirt. I'm popping like Zans, like 2 perks. You heard. You lit like this, say you heard. You popping like perks, you 2 turn. Put workout flex on the
That nigga say he popping like 2 perks, you 2 turn.
King love most famous, that's 2 words. You heard.
You heard?
Drip like this, make it boo flirt. When you get in that bag and you drag on them.
Huh? Bang, bang, Henny gang, who this?
Whoa.
Yeah. Drag on him.
Whoa. How y'all feeling out there? Y'all already know what the fuck it is. Bang, bang, Henny gang, we in the motherfucking building. My co-host is running a little late. Y'all gotta excuse the brother Reddy. He's in traffic.
He's
on
in
his
the
way.
bathroom taking a shit, I thought he was here already. Is he in traffic?
He in traffic, bro.
He ain't in traffic.
God
That
damn,
nigga here. I saw his. Fuck you talking about? We ain't doing no fake shit. He here. He shitting. I just saw him. Nigga say he in traffic. Nigga, he in the other room.
Damn,
You
bro.
know what it is, bitch.
Word.
Damn, that escalated super fast. Well, we just gonna keep it moving while
We don't know
whatever
where
he's
he
doing.
at. He
Feel me?
don't know where he
I
at.
thought he was in traffic.
Nah,
Feel me?
he's over there.
But anyway, you know how we do it. Kyle, how was your week?
My shit was cool, man. I be at work all the time, man. So it be
Working.
man. In traffic, man. In traffic.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Feel me? Tops, how was your week, Tops?
Man, it was a good week. I was back in Baltimore, so that's awesome. You know, we got shut down last week, if you remember. But this week we had a great show, packed, went all the way to 2 a.m.
Ooh.
Owners happy, everybody's happy. Great times in Baltimore, man. Come on, every Saturday night, Cowboy Row.
Okay.
That's right.
Make sure if you're in the Baltimore region, you in the Baltimore area, make sure you pull up at Cowboys Row and catch yours truly, Tops Cut Off, on the 1s and 2s. Splash, how was your week?
My shit was good, right? Can I tell a story?
Sure.
Yo got happy as shit.
Do share.
I said, can I tell a story?
Nah, look, right?
Do share.
Y'all know, like, I'm new with this AirPod shit, right?
Right.
So when niggas hit me with the AirPod shit, they're like, oh, you know you could track the... So I get to thinking, like, all right, I'm about to catch a bitch lacking, you feel me? Long story short, I put my AirPods in my bitch car, like, yeah, I'm gonna follow her whereabouts, like, you stinky bitch. Whole time, I didn't know this shit don't work unless they open them. Long story short, it doesn't work. Like, you feel me? I don't know what she did this weekend. You have to open them to see where they at. I thought, yeah. Long story short, that bitch probably was cheating all weekend. But yeah, you feel me? I'm gonna get you though.
Yo, dumb as shit. Yo, so you thought
I
you could track the
her.
AirPods by
You
leaving them
can't track them
closed.
in her car. I'm like, no, this is what I did. I took one AirPod
Right.
and I put it in her car in the back seat, like on some, hid it.
No, you can't just leave it.
I didn't know that, nigga. I don't know about this shit. Now I know. I'm gonna get you. But
Yo, dumb as shit.
I thought I could catch her.
Yo,
He's special.
crazy.
Nigga told me you could track the left or right. I didn't know, like,
Hell
you feel
no.
me? Oh, I didn't
Question
know.
is, why are you trying to track
Just cause niggas
I feel
lie,
you.
people lie. I'm just,
men lie, women lie, fuck it, just
numbers
try some
don't.
shit. Feel me? Yeah.
Just wanted to try it. I ain't saying nobody cheating. I just wanted to try it. Like, you said you was
Yo
here.
said, bitch, I'm gonna catch you.
Yeah.
These like
But
that's
it didn't
the
work. It didn't work.
Moral
But that's
to the
how my
story
week
is,
went. My week was great. It was
eventful.
it was eventful.
Ready?
Yo,
How was your week?
fucked up. Let's move on.
Absolutely not. God damn, what the fuck? Give him that tops. Give him that
Fuck
tops.
that.
Give
When,
him the whoop,
when,
whoop,
when everybody
whoop,
else come in here and say that
whoop,
shit,
whoop,
we move
whoop,
on. Let's move on.
Boy, I'm in your ass, boy. What's wrong with you, boy? You was in my bushes that day. Yeah, I'm in your ass. What's up?
Yeah, niggas be like, when you go
What's wrong with you? Yeah.
Let's move on.
Let's
Reporting
move on.
live.
Okay, well, tonight on Henny After Dark, we are going to be accompanied by Dreamland Entertainment. Feel me? They'll be in the building. Know what I mean? Waiting for them to pull up. Know what I mean? But you know how we do. Let's get into our first bump that and dump that. Feel me? While I got something from my man, Will the Nicest. Feel me? Will the Nicest. Tops. It's on YouTube. I'm going to send you the link.
You know where he from?
Graysonville? I want to say Graysonville, but don't quote me on that. Feel me? The Brody be up that way, though. Feel me? On the other side, closer to the bridge up there. Feel me? But don't quote me on it. Because I don't want to be saying somebody from somewhere and they not from there and they...
Niggas be mad. Like, nigga, I'm from the east. Nigga, I ain't from the west.
Feel me? Yeah. Feel me? Don't quote me on that. But I think the Brody from up there by, like, Graysonville. And he said... He told me, he was like, Sticks, this is one for you. Bump that or dump that. He was like, this is something for the ladies.
Okay.
Know what I mean? So I figured this might be something good to set the tone with. Did you get it, Tops? Yeah. Okay. Something good to set the tone with. This is my Brody Will the Nicest. Feel me? We getting ready to get into the first. He getting ready to set the tone for the first bump that or dump that of the night. Feel me? All right. Who shit is up?
My bad.
He sent a weird link. It's like a YouTube music link.
I'm just trying to
Yeah.
My bad. Hold on. Let me take the music off.
I think it's working though. Yeah. It looks a little
He sent a
different.
weird link.
Yeah, I think it's working.
Okay, we in there.
Let the church say. Oh, my bad.
So y'all know how we do it. If you fucking with it out there, let me see some hearts.
Sorry it took so
If
long.
you ain't fucking with it, let me see some mad faces.
Yo, shorty bad, and you know that she sophisticated. She on the job, now you see why all them bitches hating. All them thugs, they be hollering and trying to date her. When she walk in, shut it down, she the crowd favorite. Yo, shorty bad, and you know that she sophisticated. She on the job, now you see why all them bitches hating. All them thugs, they be hollering and trying to date her. When she walk in, shut it down, she the crowd favorite. Yo, shorty bad, little bitch came through drippin'. Little swag on 1,000. Hair done, nails did, everything, yeah, she one day 70. Bras that matter before she walked in, now we relevant. Players shooting they shots, she forcing them early retirement. Game that he selling, she is not buying it. Bra right here, different environment. Walk in the room, change the environment. Shorty raise the climate. Raise the bar too. All them stars in the room. Soon as she walked through, blew up shit. Shorty bad, and you know that she sophisticated. She on the job, now you see why all them bitches hating. All them thugs, they be hollering and trying to date her. When she walk in, shut it down, she the crowd favorite. Yo, shorty bad, and you know that she sophisticated. She on the job, now you see why all them bitches hating. All them thugs, they be hollering and trying to date her. When she walk in, shut it down, she the crowd favorite. Yo, shorty bad, Instagram story go dumb. Big hearts, no red cross. Punchlines not working, she a boss. Try to send a video, she reply get lost. Money in the thing, mama can't be bought. Got her own business, she raising a daughter. Gossip on the web, she don't get caught up. Life is a gamble, she trying to get a cause up. G on game and she hip 2 lanes. Already know, niggas trying to go. Dad got locked, mama raised no hoe. Dad got locked, mama raised no hoe. Said she up on game, she hip 2 lanes. Already know, niggas trying to go. Dad got locked, mama raised no hoe. Dad got locked, mama raised no hoe. Shorty bad, and you know that she sophisticated. She on the job, now you see why all them bitches hating. All them thugs, they be hollering and trying to date her. When she walk in, shut it down, she the crowd favorite. Yo, shorty bad, and you know that she sophisticated. She on the job, now you see why all them bitches hating. All them thugs, they be hollering and trying to date her. When she walk in, shut it down, she the crowd favorite. Yo, shorty bad. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Shorty bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. That's a nice way to set the tone, feel me? Hey. I seen a lot of reactions in there, feel me? Well, the Brody Will is on IG, feel me? We'll go patch in on the Facebook, feel me? So you could hop in the mosh pit, feel me? But everybody, I definitely seen everybody, a lot of hearts was going up. Everybody was definitely giving good reactions to it. Splash, what you think about that? Bump that or dump that?
I liked it. The hook was fire. I would bump it, or just off the hook. I think he could do better with the verse, but like, I would bump it. I would bump it. I would play it again. Yeah, I would bump it. Bump.
Bumpy Johnson?
Yeah, why you think like that? Yeah, bump.
What you say there, Kyle?
I'ma dump that.
You ain't like it?
Okay.
Nah.
Why?
The hook was alright, but I didn't like I just didn't like the song. I didn't like the vibe. I didn't like it. It lost me.
Okay.
After like 30 seconds.
The truck is out. Is it safe to say?
Absolutely.
Okay. Tops, what you say there, Tops?
Yeah, I can see where they're both coming from because it was kind of uninspired, like the way he was singing it or whatever. But you know, the hook was nice. You know, it was well written. It was well written, I would say. So I'm gonna go with a barely bump.
Woo!
Yeah, it just start pussing up.
Funny as shit. That's what it is. What you say there, ready?
Top, spin that block. You picking this nigga the fuck up.
Ready on his bullshit tonight.
Yeah, I see it in his face.
It wasn't good for me. I'm sorry.
I could dig it. Henny Lounge. Okay, that's a bump.
No, he wasn't.
I'm gonna bump that. I'm gonna bump it.
Call in. That's probably him.
I'm gonna bump that, Tops. Drop a bomb for that. Feel me? 1 second. Bang, bang, Henny gang. Who this?
This Big Boo.
Okay, Big Boo. You sounding clear tonight, Boo. Sound like you got the Henny in your system.
I got a little bit going on.
Okay, that's what it is. What you was thinking about that last song that we just played? You bumping that or you dumping
It's
that?
bumpable. It's bumpable.
Okay, it's bumpable. That's what I like to
A
hear.
little bit going on.
Okay. Well, we on episode 40, Boo. That's 40 straight. That's 40 in a row. You done call?
Yeah. Congratulations, fella.
Yeah, 40. That's 40 weeks.
40 of them things.
40 episodes, 40 weeks.
And y'all got 40 more.
We got 40 more.
Hey.
Well, Boo,
Y'all be safe out there.
you already know. Thank you for calling in.
You all right?
Bomb that, Tops. That's major. Now, for my official review of how I feel about that track. Now, I understood where you was coming from. But I also understand the geographics around here with the cultures. Because I was talking about this the other day. Feel me?
You gonna take that call?
Take that call.
Bang, bang, Henny gang. Who this? Keep talking.
Bang, bang, Henny gang. Who this?
Cut that shit off.
Yo.
Nigga drunk. What's poppin'? Nigga, I know who that is. You yo, I'm a yo back. Fuck it, you yo, I yo back.
I yerp back. Yo. With that yerp nigga, bitch, be yerp back. Hey, yo. What's good, though, Brody?
Yo, this is really dumb.
Hey, you know what it is. We out here in the All-Star Weekend and we lit.
Okay, turn up. Stay safe. Definitely don't drink
But
too
we
much.
definitely got him
Hey.
at the dark on the TV and we tuned in.
Oh, you already know. Tell my fam out there in the A, I send a love, and it's already know. Big shots out. All-Star Weekend. I know y'all
Be
doing
safe.
it real well out there. We've been seeing the lives, bro. Y'all turning up down there. We've been seeing it. We've been catching the lives from everybody down there. All-Star Weekend. It's looking real nice down there, motherfucker.
Hey. Any of the bitches that's stranded down there from Maryland, right? Holla at me. Get you back home.
What's wrong with this nigga?
How you gonna do that?
Nah, cause mad people, y'all ain't see the little poster. They was like they stranded in the A. That was your joke.
man.
Y'all ain't see the post?
Yeah, I seen it.
Mad people
Yeah, I seen
stranded
somebody
in the A.
talking about. I seen the post.
Few people
I seen the
stranded.
post.
Don't go out there. You feel me?
They fuck around to steal your car. You
All
go
right,
to the
now
gas
this,
station.
like I was saying about that song though, feel me? I understand like when we talk about, cause I see like different people, and I was talking about the culture of where we at, feel me? I see a lot of artists down here that be mimicking, and they don't be having their own originality or creativity. So when you go to these different areas, such as like Graysonville or Easton, or just different areas that's close to here, even Delaware, like these artists in these different areas are starting to gravitate to trying to create their own sound, where they starting to use their own lingos, and they starting to, you might hear another nigga style in it, but you will hear like their version of it. You know what I mean?
I don't know how this sounds.
I could dig it. Whoa.
I like the hook.
You at the door?
Play that video while we waiting, Tops.
Get the door for me. What's this right here?
Who that?
This is my man Inaka.
Athletic.
He wanted to.
All right, so what's the scouting report on the guy down?
All right, pause that first, Tops. Pause that.
I
real
was just
quick.
taking a quick Henny mission. I
Yeah,
didn't know what
pause
you was
that.
doing.
Pause
Go
that.
ahead,
Pause
pause
that.
it, Tops.
Pause that. Now,
I didn't know what you was doing. All right, listen.
We gonna play this. I just want you to introduce it and let us know what's the fuck's
about to
going
say
on.
what's going on.
Oh, yeah,
Like you just said, play the
my
video.
fault,
Like
my
what
fault,
the fuck
my
is going on here,
this
bro?
This is my man Anaka. You know what I mean? He wanted to get his TikTok lit. He wanted to show everybody what's got going on with his TikTok. So he sent in a few video clips that he wanted to get.
This the funny yo.
Yeah,
He
wanted
make the vines and shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
So he wanted everybody to see what y'all. I mean, see how y'all view his TikTok.
Did he send his profile with it?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right. So after we play that, we'll pull up his profile so everybody know how to follow him or whatever.
Yes, sir.
Play that. Roll that beautiful beam footage, Tops.
All right, so what's the scouting report on the guy Donald Dillahay? He's a kicker, but is incredibly athletic. He's built like a receiver / corner. Yeah, he's fast, he's strong, quick, and very explosive. Okay, good. We could use a guy like that, especially with those attributes as a kicker. Not to mention, he kicks field goals 50 to 60 yards like it's nothing and punts the ball another 40 to 60 yards with a hang time of about 5 seconds. That's impressive. There's footage of him going up against Tyreek Hill and Antonio Brown. So he's like a Swiss Army knife, like a Taysom Hill, the black version. Let's give him a call. All right, so what's the scouting report on the guy Donald Dillahay?
That was a Swift Army knife.
Hey,
so make sure y'all go follow.
Go follow Not. Hey, Not. Where's your
It says probably says on here.
He's a kicker, but is incredible.
It's knock Bad Tech. That's his handle.
I thought you sent it on the back of this video. Not. That's my apologies, everybody. His name is Inaka Betek.
He African?
I believe so.
Sounds like it.
You can go ahead and follow him.
No jokes.
If you're in the mosh pit, tag it in there, bro.
Nah, I take it with me when I. Oh, all right.
I thought it was at the end of it.
Definitely make sure y'all go out there and support the bro. Feel me? He
Follow
got
him.
the comedian shit going on right now. Feel me? He got hella funny vines. I done called a couple of them shits. They definitely funny as shit. I don't know exactly. There it go. He got it posted in the comments.
B-Tech.
B-Tech. Make sure y'all go follow Brody.
B-Tech.
He definitely funny as a bitch. I might got to get him up here on one of the motherfucking comedy verses.
If I'm not mistaken, that particular one right there, it is doing some good numbers on his.
Oh, his
TikTok.
shit go stupid. His shit be going stupid. For anybody that ain't hip, like I said, there's a lot of people around here that do different things, feel me, that we need to start getting in tune with. And that's one of them, feel me, because he's attacking the TikTok with the comedy vines. I hope I'm putting the right title on that shit for him, but it's a lot of funny-ass videos on that bitch that if you're looking for a good laugh, going through some tough times, patch in and look at some of that shit. You'll be crying.
Zeus said the Naka got the whole NFL tuned in right now on his breakdowns.
Fuck yeah.
That's lit.
That's lit.
Round of applause, that Tasha. That's lit. That's major.
All right. We got Dreamland Entertainment in the building. Feel me? They came here. They come to tell us about what's going on. Feel me? What Dreamland got. Also, for everybody, if y'all still want to send y'all music in that's not sent in already, y'all know send music in to hennyafterdark@gmail.com.
Okay.
Feel me?
Yeah, what can we do?
How many is it?
I'm gonna get one more.
All right. All right. You gonna get your another chair? We're gonna put y'all right here. You get over there right now, Santi. You hear me? Go ahead, slide over there now. While we get everything arranged, thank y'all for bearing with us. You know, we getting a little professional with shit nowadays. My blunts are yours.
What up?
This is lit in there, man. I like this.
Thank you. You know, we try to keep the lights on around here. You feel me? We try.
Nice, right?
We working.
You want to sit here?
This is awesome, man. This is real nice.
Thank you. We appreciate it. I mean, we're trying to get on the Dreamland level.
Oh, man.
Feel me?
Y'all already there.
Shit, we working.
There already, man.
We working. Now, for everybody that don't know, Tops, how the camera look?
I'm gonna get it different. I'm gonna get it better.
Okay, my man. Tops got you. Now, for everybody that don't know, feel me, if y'all been living under a rock and y'all not in tune to what we got going on the shore, what we got down here, we got Dreamland. I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
What's going on, everybody out there? It's your boy Santiago.
It's your girl L'Oreal.
It's OK Laws. I go by OK Laws producer, but
That's my partner right there, my nephew and my music production partner, OK Laws.
Yeah.
Okay.
After that,
can we somehow make the mic in the middle between the both?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, like in the middle, kind of. Yeah, that's dope.
All right, we straight.
Yeah, man. You know, shout out to the brother Cash. Cash from the board. He couldn't make it right now. He's holding down baby girl.
Cash.
You see him in the comments. Shout out Cash.
Yes, sir. That's the bro.
Cash is actually how we got introduced. Cash spoke very highly of the bro right here. He definitely spoke highly. Since the first day I met Cash, he was like, I'm telling you, you got to meet him. You got to meet him. He's bringing something different to the shore. You got to meet him.
Man, I appreciate the plug, Cash, you know. Cash's fam, you know, it's funny how I met him because when I first opened the Dreamland studio, I had put, we had put like an article, a post up on Facebook.
Right.
Looking for engineers and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And then he responded, and I told him, I said, you know, can we meet up and check out the building where I'm about to be? And then he pulled up, and it was, bro, when I tell you, it was nothing like how it is now. It was just like the people that had the building before me was an insurance company, so it looked real corporate.
Right.
And I was just like walking them through the building like, well, if you can envision the booth being here, and if you can envision, you know, the equipment, and he was like, I see the vision, bro. So he was there before day one. Like, it was like,
I remember.
You know
I remember because he had said something like, yo, we getting ready to get the big studio down here. I'm telling you, it's going to be. For people that don't know where Dreamland is located, tell the people where that's at. Because a lot of people don't even understand what you really got going on here. When you say it's the old insurance building. Like,
it's 8276 Ocean Gateway. And it's right on Route 50. Well, in case people don't know, Route 50 turns into Ocean Gateway when you get into Easton. Mm-hmm. And it's literally right next to CVS. Right. So it's across the street from Wendy's, right next to CVS. So we're right in a great spot, right in town, right on Ocean Gateway. We got a great spot.
Can't miss it.
So you right off the highway, directly off the highway.
Directly on the highway.
Directly on the highway.
Yeah, we're directly on Ocean
the highway.
Gateway, yep. And Dreamland is more than a studio, though. It's an artist development facility. Like, we're not just recording all the time. We're in there coming up with ideas. We're strategizing. We're doing marketing. You know, we're doing that. We're actually a functioning label.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
You know, we're actually like a fully functioning label.
Right.
And we got a pre-production room. Then we got the main room. We got lounges. We got private quarters in the back where, like, you know, people can live there. So it's like it's more than just a studio. It's just recording is only one part of what we offer.
So.
That shit's a home.
Right, absolutely.
So what inspired the name Dreamland? What made you want the Dreamland?
You want the long version or you want the short version?
Whatever you want to kick.
We on a time frame here?
Man, do your thing. Do your thing. It's the Dreamland album. Let's go.
All right, bet. Since we're coming like that. Okay, well, first of all, let me say I appreciate you guys inviting us up here. Let me just say that first.
Thank you for coming.
I'm going to get into the backstory. We got to talk about the plaques. We got to talk about the conversation with Diddy. We got to talk about all that.
Yeah, so I appreciate you brothers inviting us up here, man. We are receiving so much love on the shore, man. We want to get the love back. So, you know, we appreciate you guys inviting us up here. You know, it's crazy because ever since I moved to the Eastern Shore, I'm originally from Jersey, but I moved to L.A. in like 99, right? But in your hometown is usually where usually people jump on board last. Mm-hmm. But what I find about the shore is that ever since we opened the doors of Dreamland, it's been nothing but love from you guys. And I just want to say, I love you guys for that. Like, cause
round of applause, that Tosh. Thank you. Shout out to the shore. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to the shore, man. Because, you know, I wanted how it all started was like when I first moved out here, I was looking for places to work because everywhere I've lived, I've always had my own studio. Mm-hmm. So as a matter of fact, me and my nephew, we were my nephew's been around, you know, forever, and we had studios in Jersey, and everywhere I lived, I had a studio. So when I came out here, I didn't have a studio, and I was Googling places, and the closest place was like an hour and a half, 2 hours away. I was like, damn, I ain't gonna do that. So then, you know, me and my girl was talking, and she was like, well, why don't you just make your studio because you got the money to do it? Why don't you just make your own spot? So that's what I did. So we, you know, went around looking for buildings, and, you know, then we found a spot. And what's funny is when I first pulled up to the building, I didn't even have to go inside. And I was like, this is it. This is Dreamland. And she was like, well, you didn't even go inside yet. And I was like, I just know this is it. You know how you got that gut feeling? I'm like, this is it. So, that, and then that was, I did the contract for the building, got the building or whatever. So, the name Dreamland actually came from two places. When I had the first concept in mind of building a brand, I wanted to be more than a record label. I wanted it to be something like Warner Brothers or Disney. So I was thinking beyond music from the beginning.
Right.
I wanted it to be like a cultural impact. I didn't want it to just be like, no disrespect to Def Jam or anybody. Merch, television, films, all that music. If you could combine like Disneyland and Bad Boy, that's what Dreamland wanted to be. I wanted it to be a friendly environment. That's why at the studio, if you guys have ever come through, you'll see like I don't allow alcohol or smoking in the studio because I want you to be able to bring your kid to the studio. I want you to be able to bring your mom and your grandmom to the studio. And Cash did bring his grandma to the studio many times. Like, shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But nothing against smoke, because I smoke sometimes too. But like, I just didn't want it to be in the building like that because if you happen to have to bring your daughter.
Right, because Ava sleep on the couch.
Right, exactly. Yeah, she brings her daughter sometimes, and if it smells like bud or we got bottles around, it's like, what's this, Mom? You know what I'm saying? Mom, what's the blunt? Like, anyway, long story short, so Dreamland, the name, right? My father passed away in 2017. And so what happened was the last 2 days of his life, he pretty much slept most of the time, as most people do when they're on the, about to die. And so I had found out that when people pass, the last thing that stops is their hearing. The last thing that goes is their hearing. So when somebody's dying, they can still hear for like 5 or 10 minutes. So what I did was, when my dad was closing his eyes, the doctor had came in and told me they had read him his last rites and everything. And I was watching my father die. So before I left his bedside, I was playing like his favorite Spanish music, and I was playing the songs that him and my mom used to listen to, like Sam Cooke and everything. And I could tell that he was, whatever he was dreaming about, it was making him happy because he was smiling in his sleep. So I kissed him on his forehead, and before I left his room, I just told him, keep dreaming, And so however he transitioned, he left in peace because, he went in dreamland.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? He was comfortable because he was smiling.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I like
so
that.
If you look at the Dreamland logo, you will see.
Let's pull it up top.
You will see on the actual logo, there's a lot of significant things on the logo. My family crest is on there, the Almodovar family crest. So if you look inside that crest, you'll see a diamond, and the diamond is produced.
The top right corner, right?
Yeah, exactly. You'll see the diamond, which is produced under the most extreme pressure and is the most precious stone. Then you will also see the swords, which is me defending my flag. Then you will also see the fire, right? And then you'll see, fire is the passion that burns inside of me from the music. You'll see the crown at the top. The crown represents God always being the king. And then the two unicorns represent the magic. Unicorns are like magical, mythical creatures. So they're like, it's inspiring you to dream and to, be magical as much as you can when you come into the thing. So every single thing has a meaning. And on the bottom, if you scroll down to the bottom of the unicorns, by their feet, you'll see our family last name and then established 1936. That was the year my father was born.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, so
it's a
whole lot of significance in that.
Yes, absolutely.
That
absolutely.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's a mean breakdown.
Yeah, so that's and that's when I build my dream house, that's gonna be on the fence. That big gold Dreamland crest on a big black fence is gonna be a big gold Dreamland crest.
That's dope.
Yeah, so
welcome to Dreamland.
Welcome to Dreamland.
Exactly. You're gonna have to ride go-karts.
Ross, tell Ross what that motherfucking mansion going for.
Yeah, right.
Gotta have Dreamland on the front of it. Get that Coming to America shit off.
I already got my eyes on one. I've been trying to get this house. It's one in Oxford. It's actually right on the water, and I actually started the conversation already, and we've been in conversations about the house already. So I already found the dream house out here. Yeah.
Hey,
if I don't get that one, I'm gonna actually build my own house custom. But I did find one that I think is suitable for a king.
Say that.
Facts,
Say that.
facts.
Drop a bomb on that. Matter of fact, bomb that shit, man.
That's what you gotta understand. This is when you really progressing in what you believe in, when you really
Facts.
pursuing your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people will talk about it and then they just leave it as talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of people will be like, yo, I want to do this and I want to do that. And you like, well, I'm already kind of looking at it and already had a conversation.
To keep it real with you, all of my life, man, I just gotta thank God, man. I was raised Muslim, but I will always say that, like, I respect everybody else's faith. But I will tell you this, like, I've always been proactive in my career. Like, I will approach anybody. I'm fearless in all aspects of life, whether it be, you know, other stuff or whatever it could be. I'm fearless, completely fearless, and that could be a detriment in some cases, but then that could also be the biggest blessing in most cases, because I will approach anybody. I will talk to anybody. You know, if I see Eddie Murphy sitting next to me, I'm gonna go up to him.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know at one time he was like everybody else, you know?
Right.
So the difference between you and somebody else just might be opportunity.
Right. Facts.
So, you know, I'm really aggressive when it comes to, like, what I want. So, you know, I just go for it, man. Like, you know, most of my deals have come from me going, hey, you know, I'm so-and-so, and by the way, I'm this and this, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm, you know, for the grace of God, I've always had a gift of discernment to know who I can approach and to know who I shouldn't approach. But, you know, ambition, man, is like, I've always been extremely ambitious.
Shout out.
So, you know, that's what drove everything that's ever happened to me in my life, man. It's always because I had the balls to go for it.
And Chastity, we are going to get into some of their music because we have one of their artists in here.
Absolutely.
We
got some fire.
I was
Right?
about to say
to
that.
my immediate right is the queen of the shore. You know what I'm saying? L'Oreal. She's on fire. Her music is incredible.
The queen of the shore.
Yes, sir.
Ooh,
Don't know, now you know.
Yeah, that's a heavy title right there.
Yeah. I'm all right. You know,
That's heavy now.
I'm gonna tell you why I say that. And then y'all can tell me if y'all disagree or not.
Come
okay?
on now. Let's
All right.
let's talk about it now. Let's talk about it now.
All right, let me ask y'all this. And that's not me being biased.
Right.
I just met y'all brothers.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to keep it a buck.
Let's talk about it.
What other girl from the shore has been on the radio?
Sneedy.
Legacy.
Legacy.
Okay.
Legacy.
Jade Styles.
Okay. What other artist from the shore has been interviewed by Hollywood Unlocked?
Who the fuck is Hollywood Unlocked?
Jason Lee from Love and Hip Hop.
over your head.
Hey, okay. Okay, keep going. You got
Who
us
else?
there. You got us there.
Who else
I
got
don't know for
co-signed by
sure.
Hot 97?
Every time you say some shit like that, I'm going to go thumb right here. Boom.
You feel me?
Ding.
Hey.
Who else?
Drop a bomb. Every
Who
time you
else?
say some shit, get a stomp, bomb that shit. Okay.
Who else got co-signs from Hot 97? K Slay.
That I can't. Off the top of the head, I don't know. But keep going. What else you got for me?
I got co-signs from industry top executives on video on the Dreamland page. You can go see.
Huh?
I got co-signs from everybody on the Dreamland page. Man, let me pull that video up.
Huh?
What is that, Dreamland.com or?
Dreamland, Dreamland Facebook.
feel me?
Yeah, Dreamland ENT.
He going to pull it up for you.
Now, mind you, this is the resume for the queen. You feel me? This is a hefty resume, y'all.
Who else got three
This is
major
hefty.
offers from major labels that we looking at right now?
That's hefty, man.
Major labels.
Okay, so Queen, Miss L'Oreal, can you come to the mic, please?
What's up?
Okay, let us know who you are.
And we could do a versus with anybody.
Oh,
And I got 10, and I got 10 bands on the verses.
You know what it is, bitch.
You know what it is, bitch.
If any girl,
Hold up, what?
any R&B singer from the shore want to do a verse with L'Oreal, I got 10 bands on it.
Okay. So all R&B artists out there that feel as though that you're ready for a versus.
Okay.
Now,
pull something up right now.
you know
All right, bet. Thank you.
I'm
what I want to do. We
I'm gonna show y'all better. I'm
paying
gonna show
attention to
y'all
that.
better than I can tell y'all. I'm gonna show y'all better than I can tell y'all. How about that one? Here we go. I'm pulling it up as we speak.
Tell Thompson so Thompson pull it up on the big board.
On Facebook?
Yeah, I don't know where he's pulling that from.
Hold on one second. I got you. Give me 10 seconds.
Got you. Well, in the meantime, Miss L'Oreal.
Hello.
So, where you from?
I'm from Easton, Maryland, born and raised.
Got it.
So still
Ready?
here.
Hey, y'all,
Sure.
where's the camera?
So, right there.
Right here?
Yeah, that's you.
So I can hold that like this?
That's all you right there.
Here we go. Y'all ready for this?
K-Slay.
K-Slay.
M-Rec.
I heard it's fire, and I'm looking forward for you to come to NY to sit down with me on a one-on-one personal interview. Salute, MREC TV. I'm gone.
You heard?
Okay,
you heard.
Bob Robinson here.
From Tim and
Just
Bob,
wanna extend
400
my
million records sold.
congratulations
The song
and
she
my
did,
well
Missing You
wishes
by
to
Case.
To my brother
This is the dude that did the
Santiago,
original.
and to the entire Dreamland
Major.
family. Congratulations on the release of your new EP, as well as your new single, Missing You, which I'm very honored that you picked that song to cover. You know, something that I was very blessed to be a part of. So just want to send well wishes to you and the Dreamland family. Blessings to you all.
You heard?
No, that was Tim. That was Bob from Tim and Bob who produced the original Missing You record.
The original.
Yes.
So,
Now,
again,
that was so much of an introduction, right? that was so much of an introduction.
That was major.
All I want to do is just hear what is your top song you want us to hear. Because we run Bump That or Dump That, and our mosh pit is probably sitting out there like.
So
man,
how do
saying.
I give y'all the records? Do we play them from the? How do I play them?
However you want. You want to send something unreleased, or you got something
got
up on the
Bluetooth for
platforms? We got
so you
airdrop.
can
I mean, you can airdrop it.
You can email it.
So if I hook up to a Bluetooth, I can play records from it.
You can hook up to however you want if you want. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm a.
Whatever you
Or
want
you
to
can
do.
email it to me.
Whatever you want to do.
All right, hold on.
We got options.
We got
options.
Or she can go live. Like, you know what I mean?
You want to sing live?
It's up to
It's
you.
up to her. This is
Sing something live.
Put you on the spot. He put me on the
Hey,
spot.
big bro.
Hey, bro.
One of my favorites.
Grab them headphones.
Put on the
for.
spot on the
Do Ave Maria.
because I wanna. Yeah,
Put them head. Go ahead, lock in one
Ave
time.
Maria. Can you get that?
Yeah.
All right. So we gonna kill a Beyonce record. Everybody can't do Beyonce.
Everybody can't do that song I just heard you say.
Everybody can't do Beyonce.
Do we have an experience with Beyonce? Somebody covering a Beyonce? Do we have an experience with somebody who was trying to cover a Beyonce?
I don't know.
We'll talk about that later.
Oh, shit.
Don't seem like it would.
We'll talk about it later.
All right.
Hey, what the fuck's up with you, Brody?
What the fuck is going on? Hey, all right. So we got my shit. We got Miss L'Oreal, and she's on. And she's about to give us acapella. Do you need the instrumental?
No, she
do
can
acapella.
Okay, cool.
Oh, this is major.
Oh, we lit.
Yeah, she can do it.
Tune in. This is a live bump that or dump that. I like that. Go ahead. It's on you.
You ready?
Let's go.
She was lost in so many different ways, out in the darkness with no guide. But I know the cost of losing hand there, but for the grace of God, oh, you are my heaven on earth, you are my hunger, my thirst. I always hear this voice inside, singing Ave Maria. Yo, keep going.
Keep going. I thought you done.
I can keep going. I can keep going.
You ain't right.
All right, here we go.
We got hella reactions.
All right.
Okay.
Sometimes the love can come and pass you by while you're busy making plans. Suddenly hits you and then you realize it's out of your hands. Baby, you got to understand you are my heaven on earth. You are my hunger, my thirst. I always hear this voice inside. Ave Maria,
Okay,
That girl can sing.
You got Tasso there talking about.
Yeah, she's good.
Okay,
That girl can sing.
The Bluetooth, is it Echo Show 5 or is it Samsung 8?
I'm gonna have to.
It says TV Samsung 8 series, ELK.
Dope. Hey, that girl can sing.
Dope.
That girl can sing.
Roadcaster Pro.
Broadcaster
All right.
Pro, yeah. Click
that one.
connect on that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Boy, Tosh, you be having all types of shit going on over there. Bro.
Right, hell
You
yeah.
just push a button like
Now, if I
it.
play music, you gonna come out here?
Yep.
So L'Oreal, how long have you been singing?
So that means the phone lines are cut though.
Man, I feel like this is cliche to say, but like all my life. You know what I mean? From like a young, probably like 8 or 9.
Did you start off in churches like most do?
No,
No.
I actually started off doing like live musicals and plays in school.
Oh.
Yeah, so
So when did you know that, or when did your family realize that you can sing?
probably like 8 or 9.
8 or 9.
I feel like around there when you know you can kind of hit that note and get that note and stay. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, probably like 8 or 9 years old. Always singing. Like, couldn't get me to stop singing.
Nah. What is your favorite song to sing?
What, my favorite song to sing?
Of all time. No, of all times, right now.
Right now?
Like a go-to.
A
Like
go-to.
one of those, like if somebody be like, yo, what's your favorite? It's what you consider like a favorite cover song?
Or not even. Just you, like what is a song that you love to sing? Like every time you hear it, like that's your favorite song.
Probably your own music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say that probably like the last song.
No,
I be having I be having that issue because somebody asked me like, yo, what's
But
your
like-
best song? And I be like, the last song I made is my favorite song right,
Right.
now.
Exactly.
No, it's no wrong answer with it.
But or like any Beyonce like song, I feel like I like.
So you're a heavy Beyonce fan.
Yeah, I like her.
Okay.
I like her. I like Tiana Taylor too, though.
Okay.
She is like.
You have a wonderful voice.
Thank you.
do.
Appreciate it.
Definitely wonderful voice. Who is your inspirations?
My inspiration. I don't know. Myself.
Hey, shout out to Dad. Shout out to Dad.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you. That's what's up. No, that ass. It's no wrong answer. It's no wrong answer.
That's crazy.
There's no wrong answer.
That kind of opened the door for my question because it's like you're coming from Eastern Maryland,
Right.
and that's like a small area, and it's like it's not a place where, especially on the Eastern Shore, where a whole lot of people really make it in this career path,
Right.
as far as like musicians or artists or whatever, and it's like to have a feeling like it's 3 deals on the table, and it's like everybody is talking about L'Oreal. Like, how's that feeling, especially coming from Eastern?
Man, it feels amazing. Amazing. You know what I mean? Like, especially when I can do like both sides. You know what I mean? Like, I can rock with y'all and I can rock with them at the church. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's good to be able to do both.
Right.
I think that's where I got advantage.
Somebody asked her for an autograph and bugged her out. Like,
Oh. Shout
Yeah.
out to that.
Star power.
Star power.
Y'all, I was in Goodwill when they asked me. Thrift store.
And they recognize
Followed me
you?
inside the store and was like, "Hey, can I get your autograph?" I had to be like, "What? Can you do what?"
Found out and autograph pictures already too.
Yeah, I did a lot.
she sent out a lot of. I'm gonna tell y'all something weird, and I hope the creep is watching.
Hey.
Hope he's not, but yeah.
I mean,
You know who you are.
So weird.
But yeah.
We got some weird motherfuckers that be
Absolutely.
on some weird shit.
Let's
So,
talk
you
about
know,
it.
she knows business protocols. So whenever somebody reaches out to her, she sends them to me.
Right.
So this guy emailed me and was like, "I will pay L'Oreal X amount of dollars if she lets me like smell her feet or like play with her toes." Remember that?
Yeah.
How much was he talking?
He was like, I'll give her $500 every time she lets me smell her feet or something like that.
Damn.
And like,
I mean, turning it down?
Of course.
I would have been like, are you interested in buying some socks? I would have been like, are you interested in buying socks? I don't know about the physically smelling your feet, but are you interested in buying socks?
We getting this money.
Are you interested? Are you interested in buying socks?
So I was like, yo.
Could have bagged the feet up.
It was weird, bro. So I can only imagine what's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? And then people sometimes people reach out and want to get her on features, right?
Right.
And then I weigh the situation. Like it ain't even always about money. It's like if I can see they're about to put a campaign behind the song and they're a little bit lit or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Then it makes sense.
It got to make
It
sense.
gotta make sense, right? So I'm not just finna like put her on a song that don't make sense, right? So the guy got like 13 followers and like you know his views got 2 views in 6 months. I'm like, man, we're not doing a song with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
You got to pay.
Right, you gotta pay. So then I feel like when it's time to discuss business, that's what separates, you know, the boys from the men.
Absolutely.
That's why I always, you know, say, just run them through me. Somebody is always like, you know what I'm saying? It's cap. Somebody.
I throw a number at him. They'd probably not call me no more.
Right, exactly. but they might just be trying to get with her or trying to like, be in the studio with her or
Stay angle.
she's blowing up a little bit out here. So it's like, they, you know, she done did interviews with magazines out here. They came, they use her. They call us for everything. Everything they do now in the town. That's why I said the town of Easton is giving us so much love because they call us for everything. Like she did the New Year's Eve thing with the town of Easton when they did the crab drop. Oh, she was on that.
Shouts out. And that's
called
big because Easton is like, I mean, we got a white guy in here, but Easton is like a white county.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, they don't usually, it's not usually people like us that they call for things like that. That's corporate.
Right.
So
that's
now,
a different area. Like that's a real
area.
different area. So when you get the support behind you of that area, that's major.
Bro, they just
I gotta salute
hit
that.
me and said they want to meet with me about grants, giving us grants for the studio, the town of Easton, and like, so. Then this last thing she just did, what was the video thing you just did?
I did something for a church in Easton. Like they'd been doing cover videos ever since COVID hit, so I was like the main like singer on the video.
What was the song called?
Izzy Worthy.
Izzy Worthy, right?
Yeah.
So like the real big church in Easton, the big great church, and when you come, like the guy that does the music behind that, the creative guy behind that, he contacts us and they want to use L'Oreal for a lot of songs and stuff that they're doing for the city.
Right.
So it was like, she's a good look. Like, and then the Short Monthly contacted me and they contacted her.
That's dope.
Yeah, so like we've been featured in those magazines.
You paving some waves.
And, yeah, man.
Absolutely.
So
one thing I noticed about this area is that y'all guys come together weird, like in a weird way.
A super weird way, right? A super weird way.
Because you know, shots to Cash again. He told me about you guys' platform, so I've been watching it and I've been keeping up before we came up here. But like the support that she got. Like, we didn't do any promotion. Like, it just
didn't pay for any campaign.
Yeah, it just was good. Organic, so everybody, collectively gravitated towards it. So I was like, wow, going all over America, going here and there to those big cities and don't see it like that. You know what I mean? It's always about who you know, but, this area, different cities that's surrounding Easton, too.
Right.
All
the whole shore.
gravitate to it. Yeah, basically the whole shore.
Yeah.
That's why I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, what we did with her was, what people don't realize is, when we first linked up, the first thing we did was we started doing covers that we would release every Monday at noon called New Music Mondays.
Okay.
So we were dropping those every Monday at noon. So my plan was to have some content out there when people start Googling her name, because that's the first thing people do.
Absolutely.
They Google you, right?
Or pull up your profile, social media, or some shit.
So when you put her name in, now she's got content. Boom, 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 boom. So that was the original purpose of it, was to do that, and it was a double-edged sword because it also built up a buzz while we were working on her original music.
Mm-hmm.
So we would just from us sharing the videos, they would get like 4,000 views, 8,000 views, 6,000 views, no promotions. Just like her sharing them, us sharing them, all of our group just collectively sharing them, her family sharing it. Mm-hmm. And then like one day I was like, we're going to miss a Monday on purpose to see if people are really looking for you. So we didn't drop it. What did they say that Monday? They were like, where you at?
It was like, L'Oreal, what are you sick? Where's the videos at? We miss you. We want to see you.
Right.
What song are you doing?
So then I said, now that's time to move it up a notch, right? So I said, I have this theory, right, where like I don't know if anybody here eats frog legs. You guys eat frog legs?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Me either.
But mosh pit, pay attention. Artists in the mosh pit, pay attention.
Jules.
These are jewels that's getting dropped.
We're about. We're gonna play it in 1 second.
We got you.
So I have this theory, right, about frogs, right? When they cook frogs in French restaurants, they put them in room temperature water and then they boil it slow. Because if they put them in hot water, they would jump out. They would jump right out, right? But if they put it in room temperature water and simmer it slow, by the time he realizes he's being cooked, it's too late. So now with her, I was like, we're going to throw this out. We're going to build content first, but then also we're going to build your buzz for your music. So we switched it up one day and we said, look, like this Monday, we got something new for y'all. We're going to show y'all one of her original songs off the EP we've been working on. We dropped Shots Fired, right? It was Shots Fired?
Yeah.
We dropped Shots Fired as the first one, and it was like, that got the most views out of all of them. Because it was like, yo, I love this song. When is the next one coming? When is the next one coming? Whatever. So, we were doing that at the same time. So now we're building up a buzz. That's how her interest got generated for the people I'm talking to with these record labels now. They're like, yo, we seen her doing this, we seen her doing that. And see, they can tell fake views and all that shit.
Absolutely.
They got the
Absolutely.
So they like,
they gonna all that. Hold up, this ain't registering. Hold up, this ain't adding up. This ain't registering.
And the first thing they said to me was, they was like, her fan base is organic.
Organic
And I
fan
was
base.
like, yeah. He's like, yeah, because we scanned the numbers and they're all legit. I'm like, I know, I did it. And then they're like, no, people buy views. I'm like, nah, that's man, because we're not helping ourselves buying views because there's no real fans.
At all.
It looks nice, but there's no real fans. For
Right.
people that buy views, don't buy views, invest in campaigns.
Yeah.
Big difference.
There's a difference.
Big difference.
Message.
Run that campaign.
Because record labels and important people have these apps where they can tell if your views are fake. So all that run it up. Listen, man, don't do that. You're just wasting your money and your time because they can look right through your shit and see if it's fake.
And you ain't gonna get no money off no fake views.
And you're not getting no money off that. You can't monetize it. I'd rather have
Yeah,
10,000 real fans than 100,000 fake fans.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
So
What do you think about like playlists and stuff like that?
I think playlisting is dope because what it does is the curators that are involved, they all like. If
That's
you
how you
care,
build your algorithm.
Yeah, exactly. If you care about Double XL culture, right, then Double XL has a playlist. If you care about the backpackers, they have a playlist. So you'll know exactly, you know what I'm saying, what's what. Like that's the next step we're going with her. We're gonna do some heavy playlisting. And nephew got that plug on lock. He
Most
got
people that in this area that came to Dreamland Studio already put them on. So to the playlister, and they just been working with them directly. So I always tell them, look, have a campaign ready before you decide you want to go and do anything.
Sure.
Just actually have a plan. Because what if you do get an offer and you don't even know what you want and you didn't even go through no experience? Your numbers is there, you ready, but you ain't got nothing to do when you make it. You know what I mean?
So at the beginning of the conversation, y'all said that Dreamland is also artist development.
Yep.
Yes.
Y'all heavy on artist development.
Yes. I'll tell you, you want to know what that entails?
Yes, that's what I wanted to get into.
Okay, so artist development, right? I'm a lot older than all you guys. I'm not gonna say my age, but
okay, you about 50.
Yeah.
50.
Yeah.
But who's counting?
But who's counting?
No. But so what happened is, okay, so in the golden era of music, right? If you think back to like the Diana Rosses and the Janet Jacksons, the Michael Jacksons, the Prince, the big iconic artist Diana Ross, right?
Yeah.
They had one thing that none of these artists don't have anymore, and it was a division of the record label called artist development.
Absolutely.
And record labels don't have it anymore, which is why you don't see Rihanna interviews, which is why you don't see Beyonce interviews. With all due respect, they can't talk to people.
They got PRs to talk for them now.
Yeah, Beyonce can't do an interview. Rihanna can't do an interview. They sound like idiots when they talk, right? So, if you go back a generation, you go to Janet Jackson, you go to Michael Jackson, interviews everywhere.
Right.
Why
That's
is
true.
that? Right.
That is true.
Mariah Carey, interviews everywhere. Right.
Yeah.
You can find a million Whitney Houston interviews because the media training. They had media training, which tells you how to interview, tells you how to conduct yourself, which tells you how to dodge questions that are kind of iffy subjects without looking like a jerk.
Right.
Media training is no longer present in record labels anymore. They just get these artists, throw them out there, and then the artist has a cool song. They don't have a video. So they don't know how to make superstars. They know how to make great records.
Right.
There's a difference. And that's what's the difference between fans and followers. Right? Lionel Richie has fans. He can still pack a stadium. Mick Jagger can still pack a stadium. Mary J. Blige can still pack a stadium. I don't know if Janae Aiko can pack a stadium.
Okay, I see
where you're
going with that.
Summer Walker can pack a stadium.
I definitely see where you're going with that.
They'd have to package it and call it Summer Jam, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Janae Aiko, Summer Walker.
Yeah, that's listed with
Keisha,
others.
like 4 other girls like them.
Right.
But could she hold it and sell out a headline?
But guaranteed, if Diana Ross did a concert,
Oh, that's gonna go. You feel me? That's
Makes
sold
sense.
out in minutes.
So what I want my artists to have is fans, not followers.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're taking her through those channels.
Round of
So-
applause, that Tops. That's
You know what I'm saying?
that's
I want y'all to
dope.
hear the music.
I'm about to play this.
I want y'all to hear the
I come
music.
from that era.
Yeah,
You
man.
gotta hear it.
I come from that era. So we're bringing L'Oreal through those channels. So we've been
got
meeting with her to go over interviewing. Because I'll be honest with you, I threw her in the deep end first to see if she could handle it. I put her with Jason Lee. Y'all know who Jason Lee is from Love and Hip Hop.
The
He has, you're right.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The big
Right,
nigga,
right.
the big,
Yeah. But
the extra one.
But he's like a Wendy Williams kind of character.
Absolutely, the over extra.
Yeah,
The
so
Nicki
he gonna go
Minaj
right
type of. Yeah, I know you talking about. He the one that got arguing on there with somebody. Who was
Exactly.
he beefing? He was beefing one of the
Exactly.
dudes on there.
But shout out to Jason, because
He's a blogger.
right. But tell me who's been on Hollywood a lot without being a star.
That's facts.
Yeah.
No one I can think of.
I was scared.
That's what I'm saying. So I threw her in there. When I said you got to interview with Jason Lee tomorrow, it's like, what?
Major.
Like, and he got right into it. You know what I'm saying? But like that's the thing. So I wanted to have her to have that effect on her, because I said, you know what? I said your audience is going to be girls that want to be like you.
Mm-hmm.
But like she
Well,
doesn't.
not just girls though, like younger girls,
Right,
like
right.
young girls, like come to
Right.
me and like look up to me.
hmm That's why we're really adamant about not being photographed with alcohol or any type of things to limit. Because if Disney comes calling, I want to say, yo, she could be in Aladdin 3. You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
I can be a little mermaid.
She could be a mermaid. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to that.
Right. So let's get into her music, man. What y'all? I'm gonna play y'all a joint called Position.
Play all night long.
You want to hear all night long?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'll play all night long.
Everybody that's in the mosh pit.
There we go.
This is what y'all been waiting for. I see everybody keep saying they want to hear it.
Thank you for tuning in to episode 40. The Dreamland Takeover, Miss L'Oreal.
Dreamland on beat. Back up in this bitch. Let them know what it is. Put the bands on the highway. Doing well overnight day. Pull up to the spot, legs out. Everything really no cap now. I'm about it. Get to know.
Okay, we got somebody in there saying their daughter do your TikTok challenge.
Yeah.
If you feel inspired to sing, go ahead and sing. The mic right there.
Come into my bedroom, honey. What I got will make you spend money. Would be perfect, and I hope I do. 'Cause I need a good thing. See, it's more than a bank account. Spiritually, you just hold me down. When I'm speeding, you just slow me down. When I find you, I'ma need that. I know. Give me all your love and don't stop. My love will be waiting at the top all night long. Come into my bedroom, honey. What I got will make you spend money.
See, nothing but fires in the mosh pit. They fucking with you. And we got a tough crowd.
Oh, they definitely
we have
y'all,
a
man.
tough crowd.
Appreciate y'all.
Oh, yeah. Is it more?
All right, let me go to the next joint. You want to go to Position?
It don't matter. New girl or new girl.
Oh, new girl?
I'm
whoa,
keeping it
new
slow.
girl? Yo, all right, look.
New girl.
We all adults in here, right?
Let's go.
All right.
You know, this is Henny After Dark.
This is Henny After Dark.
Right, facts. Shout out to Henny After Dark.
Well, you know.
Tell them what New Girl's about. Like, tell them what it's really about.
So new girl.
Drum roll.
I feel like you just got played to hear it, but new girl.
More. Let's play it. Let's play it.
I gave her the perfect alley-oop. Listen, man. I gave her the perfect alley-oop to talk her shit.
Out of bounds. Out of bounds.
I'm going to say what it's about. Then we
It
gonna
does
play it.
speak for itself.
It's what, all right, look.
Better.
to all the ladies out there.
I'm better than your new girl.
Right,
I can
exactly.
fuck better than your new girl.
Right.
You know what it is,
I'm
bitch.
better than your new girl.
Right.
You know what it
all
is,
these ladies
bitch.
out there, you know what I'm saying, that they had a dude in their life and y'all broke up, whatever, and you see him with a bum bitch after
You know what it is, bitch.
You know what I'm saying? And you like, that's his new girl? Man, I look better than that bitch, and I fuck better than that bitch. Like,
say that.
So we're gonna play new girl.
Oh, she's talking heavy on this.
She's talking heavy on this one.
All right, say that.
That's what I'm saying. I gave her the alley-oop to talk heavy, and she ain't even talk.
Once again, thank you for tuning in to HAD episode 40. This is the big 40.
Like an undercover.
And we got Dreamland in the building.
And L'Oreal about to talk her shit. She look better than your new bitch.
Dreamland
on the beat.
Straight up and down, boy, I can't get enough. Feeling your touch takes my temperature up. But when you're not with me, I know you're in love. Got me checking myself, asking what's this worth? Hey, I look better than your new girl. I know I fuck better than your new girl. Jealousy and envy got around in me. Seeing you with her got me in a frenzy. Please don't try to play me. Please don't try to play me. Straight up and down, I can stunt just like you. Hit the club up, pick me one up, just like you. Please believe me, you cop a Benz, baby, I can do the same thing. Yeah, you might be fucking old girl, but you better not be serious. Ain't got nothing on me, point blank, period. Way, way better than your new girl. I know way better than your new girl. How I be touching you. Jealousy and envy got around in me. Seeing you with her got me in a frenzy. Please don't try to play me. Please don't try to play me.
Okay, everybody in the
Shout out
mosh
to
pit, they
Dang.
saying they need these songs on the playlist. They said they
ASAP.
definitely, they playlisting. Okay, that's what's up, family.
All right, next I'm going to go to a joint called Position.
Ooh.
Position.
Yup.
Yeah. This joint knocks, man.
Okay.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now, see why you say you got 10 bands on her.
Right. Yeah. Check it out.
Dreamland on the beat, beat, beat.
We in position. I'm on a mission. Moving, I felt like I'm roaring. No lane switching. Call me, then trust me, you lost me. But I ain't tripping, I'm so bossy. I ain't mad, but I try to bow. I ain't mad, but I try to bow. A real bitch bump, that antidote, that antidote, that antidote. You know the realest in here. You know the realest in here. Can't give his hands on my ass. He want a wife with the kid. He wanna know where I live. But I ain't up for that shit. I just be stacking my chips. We in position. I'm on a mission. Moving, I felt like I'm roaring. No lane switching. Call me, then trust me, you lost me. But I ain't tripping, I'm so bossy. Tell that bitch like to the left. Tell that nigga nigga to the left. Doing well, in position. Trust me, boo, you ain't a threat, no. And it's a cold world, my friend, you keep me warm. And it's a cold world, my friend, you keep me warm. You know the realest in here. You know the realest in here. Can't give his hands on my ass. He wanna wake up the kid. He wanna know where I live. But I ain't up for that shit. I just be stacking my chips. We in position. I'm on a mission. Moving up, felt like I'm roaring. No lane switching. Call me, then trust me, you lost me. But I ain't tripping, I'm so bossy. Know you speaking up in Spanish. Chandeliers and the magic. New deals, I'm expanding. I'm the new West. Kid you bitches, it's the body bag. 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 I'm the new West.
Who produced that?
Me and my nephew did everything. Yo,
I heard Dreamland at the beginning. I heard it at the beginning.
Now listen, I ain't gonna lie. I was lost as fuck at first with the beat.
It was different, right? It was different. I was like, they
I was
out
lost
there.
as fuck.
When I heard it, I'm like, y'all out there
But that
with it.
bitch not. I like that.
Thank you.
I like that. Y'all brought that back for me. I like that.
Appreciate
one.
it. We also, work with the homie Young Steph. That's our little bro. He's part of Dreamland as well. Shout out to
Shouts
Steph.
out.
That's my
Shout
brother,
out.
man. We love that dude, man. He's an amazing artist. I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all all heard the single, right?
I haven't.
Oh shit!
Y'all never heard the single?
I haven't.
Oh, the
So
single.
y'all invited me to the show
I did.
and didn't hear the single.
I didn't.
Oh man,
I
Well,
didn't.
Here we go.
I,
Here we
I didn't because listen.
We're honest.
I want to know. I wanted to be organic. You feel me?
I got you.
I wanted. You know what I mean. So how I go at things when when I hear new artists on the local scene.
Right.
You feel me? I want to be able to hear it the first time with the mosh pit and give an honest reaction, give an honest opinion, and you become a fan, and then become a fan. Excuse me.
I appreciate
like that. You know.
Well, Mosh Pit, if y'all listening,
I don't want to prejudge you.
Right, I appreciate that. But to the Mosh Pit, if y'all listening, this is the single. It's called Patience. The single's really dope. Y'all gonna love it. I think. You know what I mean?
Should I just pull it
Is
up
it
anywhere
out?
so I can pull it up on
you
like the
do
screen?
YouTube.
I got it right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I got it.
Is it out on all
We
platforms?
got this
It's on
video.
YouTube.
The video.
It's a video.
Yeah, you want to play the video?
Yeah.
Okay. So type in L'Oreal.
Yeah.
Patience.
Yeah, right up in there, so everybody.
Oh yeah.
We got options.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We got options. We got options.
I'm sorry. Loreal, and then last name Lewis.
Gosh, why the fuck your shit just keep saying watching a million times?
Now the name L'Oreal. Why the name L'Oreal? Is that your real name?
That's my real name.
That's your real name.
That's my real name.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Shout out to Spoon.
Shout out to Spoon. Spoon said he just became. He think he's in love. Her music is fire.
Hey, Spoonie.
Shouts out to Bro Spoon. We waiting for some more Henny bags. You all about 10 of those. Spin a bin.
Drop the juice. Yeah, spill the tea. Yeah. Oh my God, he's so real. Don't walk away. I'll be back. Oh my God. I guess.
Dreamland on the beat.
I'm waiting for the one for me. It was all a dream. I'll be open for the one for me. The one that's gonna keep me special. Looking for a love that's real. Mean I'm ready to give my all up, but I don't wanna be in a rush. Just in case things just happen and start changing up.
Somebody said, Lord. Somebody said, Lord.
Treat me special. Treat me special. No, you gotta treat me special. Oh, I'm waiting give to me. Here in this dreamland, waiting on my prince. Bring me real love, treat me special, treat me special. You know you gotta treat me special. Oh, I'm waiting for the one for me. Yeah, yeah. I'll be open, wide open for the one for me. The one that's gonna treat me special. Waiting for the one, waiting for me. I'll be open, open for the one for me.
So the end of the video got a little
Round-
surprise.
Come on. You right? You right?
She's daydreaming.
You was like, I
It
don't
was
know.
all a dream.
It was all a dream, right?
What's going on?
Dreamland.
You back with us? I'm good. Okay. You sure? He got you like that?
Oh.
He got you like that?
Round of applause that, Top. I like that. Round of applause that. Drop a bomb. All
So,
that.
was that shot? That was shot in Easton, walking down downtown Easton. And who
Don't
was
look
y'all?
like it, do it. It kind of looks like it could be anywhere, right?
Yeah, it looks like it definitely could be anywhere. It's good. Feel me? It's a good look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As far as like the idea behind the song.
Right, yeah,
It's a
for
dope look. I was wondering who was y'all videographer.
Oh, it's my brother Randy, man. He's in L.A.
Okay.
So
Shout out to Randy.
Shout out to Randy. Randy's my boy, man. Randy actually did stuff for Yo Gotti. He did stuff for a lot of people, and he's like family to us. He shoots all of our videos.
Thanks.
And you know, we brought him in from the West Coast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because no disrespect to anybody out here who does videos, but I'm sure I'm gonna be working with people out here too as far as videos go, but I just wanted something that looks cinematically different.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted it to be crispy, but yet, you know, fun and just, you know,
You
just
wanted
her.
it to make sense.
Yeah, man. You know, just her and her homies in the Jeep.
You wanted it to make sense.
You had a different vision for it.
Yeah, a different vision for it. You know what I'm saying? You know, so shout out to Randy. And yeah, Randy's from LA.
Amazing song, and I like the
I like
vision
that.
was good. It captured it. It highlighted the song.
Appreciate it, man.
I was kind of worried. I'm like, damn, they got all the dream on there, the juicy.
Right.
Did you run into any issues with it? Because I know a lot of people will be asking about clearances and when they use samples and stuff like that.
Nah, we had no issues.
The amazing thing about that is there's no samples in there.
Right, everything is played over. There's actually no samples.
Oh, that's
it's all played over.
I had to go
Hey,
ahead
drop
and
a
plug
bomb on
real
that,
quick,
that's dope. Because I was thinking the
it
same
was
thing.
too much
Like,
work to sit there and say, you know, it's
Yeah,
no samples,
you
bro.
definitely got to say that. Like, hold up, I replayed all those. Yeah, that's amazing.
okay,
So,
shout out to that, man.
not only do Dreamland, they got a production team.
Yes, sir.
They got an awesome engineer. Shouts out Cash.
Cat, let me tell you the production team. The production team is me and my nephew, K Laws, Cash on the board, and our brother Young Stuff.
Okay.
That's our production team. And you know, we have an amazing squad. It's small and tight. And you know, we don't feel like we need anybody else. If we met somebody else that was incredible, then you know, it'd be cool. But like, you know, we feel like we have the nucleus in what we want to do because we can literally do anything. Because I like, you know, my nephew, seeing him grow as a producer is amazing. Like, he's been around the music in our studio since he was a kid, literally a kid. And I didn't even know he was watching me, paying attention to me in the studio until when he came out here. Oh, I remember when you was doing this and this and this. I'm like, you remember that?
He was paying attention. He was taking notes.
Yeah, exactly. He was always super quiet, just like quiet, but in there playing on them, you know. And then who thought, you know, who knew? You know what I'm saying?
It's all about waiting for your moment. That's all. This is my time. Like, I got friends that got Grammys now, so that started with us.
Yeah.
Started us
A lot
from
of
the
our
beginning.
boys, man, that started with us, that was hanging around, just you know, being interns and shit, like just hanging around at the time, and they got Grammys now.
So let's get into that. Let's
Yeah, 'cause I was about to say we can't.
Let's go into all of that.
I was
Let's get
waiting,
into all
I'm
of
waiting
that.
to break down to when you
Perfect time
walk into Dreamland and you see what's on the walls.
Yeah, let's get into all of that.
Oh yeah, talk about your flags.
Oh man, you know, God is good, man. Let me just say this. My first very first record that I ever had commercially released was the title cut for a movie soundtrack from a Mario Van Peebles movie.
Mario Van Peebles. Okay.
Yeah, he did a black western for a movie called Posse with Big Daddy Kane.
I know exactly what that is.
I know that movie.
Okay.
I know exactly what that is.
So the title cut for that movie is my song. I did that song with my boy Tragedy Gaddafi. Salute to my bro Tragedy, one of my best friends.
Drop a bomb on that top. You are slacking. That's major. You know what I mean? I know exactly what movie you talking about. That was a big movie.
Yeah, so I had the title cut for that movie, and when I did that record, I was a kid. That was my very first record. The second record I placed was also a song for the Street Fighter soundtrack, and I did that record with Nas.
Oh.
So,
the movie?
Yeah, the movie Street Fighter.
Facts. Okay.
I did a record for the soundtrack called One on One. It was with Nas.
Okay.
So that was my second placement. And like my first two, my first one is a movie soundtrack, my second one is Nas.
Yeah.
Like, it was like God had his hands on me from the rip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then from there, LL Cool J actually is the one that put me in the studio, in a real studio for the first time. So I was in a studio called Chun King House of Metal, and he was there recording, and I showed him my music. He liked my music, and then actually his manager became my son's godfather. So we kept a relationship, and LL put me in the studio and paid for the sessions and all that kind of stuff. And through the grace of God, man, it's just been one door open after another. The people that I've met, sometimes you meet somebody and you don't connect.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you meet somebody and you just connect, right? I met Jadakiss at a party in New York through a mutual friend. I was working on this girl's project. She asked the DJ to play her record. Jadakiss heard the record. He was like, "Yo, who did that beat?" She was like, "My producer." He was like, "I need to meet him." Comes over to me. "Yo, that shit is fire. Yo, he's like, "I need to get on this song." I was like, "You want to get on this song?" He was like, "Yeah, like tonight. You got the session." I was like, "Who carries a session to a party?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't." I said, "But if you give me your email, I'll email it to you as soon as I get back to the crib." I emailed him the song. This was a Friday night. He did the record like 3 or 4 in the morning Friday night, and by Sunday, the Africans of Canal Street had it.
That's how they was working back then too.
Yeah. A day and a half later, they had it on Canal Street. And I was like, what the hell? And it was all over YouTube. It was a song called Show Me. Jadakiss got on the song for free. So I was like, how do I pay you? Like, you know what I'm saying? What do you want for that? He was like, I only want nothing. He's like, I don't want nothing for that. But I got his address. And I sent him a case of Cristal anyway. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I can't just not give you nothing, bro. This is Jadakiss.
So fuck it, I'm gonna just send you a case of Chris.
Send him a case of Cristal.
Send him a case of Chris. That's something like going on.
Just,
Token of my appreciation.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? I just want to show the brother some love.
Big love.
That's my musical journey, man. God had his hands on me all the time. And a lot of it is because of a gentleman by the name of Brian Latour, who was LL Cool J's manager. So Brian has been my big bro in the industry, and always made sure that all my stuff was right and I wasn't getting jerked. So I had him in my life, and having him in my life, at the time he managed LL and Nas. So he was the guy. So he was, always a big brother to me, and showed me the right from wrong. So all of those doors came from just networking, meeting this guy, working with that guy, meeting this guy, working with that guy.
Yeah, you seize the opportunity to be great.
Exactly. I have a lot of good relationships in the industry, man.
Yeah,
People
man.
that I can pick up the phone and call. You know what I'm saying? Celebrities that I can just pick up the phone and call. They take my calls. They don't send me the voicemail.
That was the conversation, man, you had.
You know what I'm
when
saying?
we talked,
Yeah.
it was a big difference from you having a relationship with some of these main people in the industry or just having a number to them.
Right, exactly.
Feel me? Because everybody could go on their DMs and try to do all that bullshit, reach out to a manager and shit like that, and
Right.
you might get in touch and you might not.
Right.
But when you could call them personally and they pick up and they hold a conversation, and if they don't pick up, they call you back.
Exactly. Yeah,
That's
for sure.
major.
Yeah, man. Absolutely, man. So I pride myself on that. And how I do it is I make sure I keep in touch. Like I'll DM somebody or text them at least once a week. Hey, bro, just checking up. How's everything going? Everything's good. Hope everything's. How's your family? I don't talk music with them. I talk family stuff.
Right.
How's your family? You going to your kids' little league game? What's going on? And so we keep relationships. And that's always the key. People don't realize the industry is all about relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like they got people everything they need within their Rolodex, I'm sure. But if you're somebody they consider family or friend, then they'll look for you first.
Right.
I understand that. So, being though, you was about to say something? Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro. You was about to say something?
Nah, I was just gonna say, I didn't want to leave off the subject because man, you had talked previous to this, and it was like something that stuck out to me in the conversation when you told me who was like a mentor to you, as far as like the dad.
Who like a father to me?
Nah, the dad of Gigi and the
Muhammad
Hadid's.
Hadid. Yeah, Muhammad Hadid. That's my boy, man. I'll tell you a funny story about Muhammad. So I met Muhammad through a mutual friend.
They might not know who you talking
Yeah,
about.
if he-
That's
yeah.
you just said his like he was just another friend.
Oh,
They
yeah,
might
it's
went
my
over.
boy.
They might went over their head. Who is Muhammad Hadid?
Muhammad Hadid is the father of Gigi and Bella Hadid. Bella Hadid is the fiance of The Weeknd, and Gigi Hadid is married to the guy from One Direction. What's the guy's? What's the guy's name? No, he's a very famous pop star. I forgot his name.
All of them are big now.
Yeah. So I forgot what the guy's name is, but she's also just had a baby by a huge pop star.
And what Muhammad worth? If you could put a price on, what you think he
I
worth?
forgot his name. Muhammad Hadid. I'll put it to you like this. I'm gonna tell you the kind of bread Muhammad got. He has a house in Bel Air, right? L.A. is one of the most expensive properties in the country, like Los Angeles, in particular West Hollywood and Beverly Hills. So Muhammad has a 52,000 square foot estate on several acres of land in Bel Air, right? And he had it for sale. It was originally listed at $120 million, but he ended up selling it for I think like $75 million or something like that, something crazy like that, because the market had crashed for a while. But he ended up selling it for like $75 million. But he has parties every Friday at his house at the Bel Air estate. At this party, you will see Janet Jackson, you'll see Paul Abdul, you'll see Mick Jagger, you'll see like all of these big. I'm just saying, you'll see like all celebrities like that every week at his party, just mingling, right?
A-list
celebrities all the time.
Right.
Supermodels, you know what I'm saying? All kinds of supermodels, actors, producers. But here's the thing. Muhammad has one rule. Don't talk about your music. We're having a good time here. Like, if you guys become cool, you hit it off. These get-togethers are not for you to, push your music,
right?
Or for you to say, "Hey, I'm a director too." Or you don't walk up to like Steven Spielberg and be like, "Yo, can you check out my Vimeo?" Like, it's like be cool with them, get to know them. I don't want my because then they won't come back next time.
Right.
They feel pressured. So be cool with them. Hang out with them, get cool, and then if they offer that to you, then of course. So that's how I built a lot of relationships. So Muhammad, we would hang out at this place called Villa Blanca. It's a beautiful cafe in Beverly Hills. The lady who owns, she's on Beverly Hills Housewives, Lisa Vanderpump.
Somebody was just asking about that. Was her mother on the Real Housewives
Yes.
of Beverly Hills?
Exactly. Yes. Exactly.
Okay. Somebody just asked that in the comments.
Yeah, she was married to David Foster. So yeah, Gigi and Bella Hadid's mom was on Housewives of Beverly Hills. Absolutely. So Muhammad has actually been on there a few times too, and I would always pick his brain. He comes from nothing. He's from Palestine, right? But he built, and he's also Muslim. He came to America and made it huge. He's also the designer of the Ritz-Carltons. He designed the Ritz-Carltons.
Damn, he did?
Yes.
That's major.
So his house looks like the Ritz-Carlton.
That's major.
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
Eric Benet used to hang at the house all the time. Me and Eric Benet got cool. And he would lie to girls and tell them it was his house.
he was catfishing.
But Muhammad was so cool that he would let girls believe that. And he'd be like, Eric would go up to Muhammad and be like, Muhammad, they don't believe that I live here. He'd be like, why don't you show them your room downstairs? Show them your room downstairs. Show them your bedroom. He goes, yeah. He goes, maybe she'll want to have some Moroccan sex with you or something like. Because he had this like Moroccan bathtub down there called a hammam. And he's like, Muhammad is the coolest guy. He used to know people was lying, and he would hear people lying, because like somebody would come to his party and they'd bring a friend, and then a friend would invite it. Yo, I'm at this dope ass party, dog, in the hills. Yo, what's the address again? In LA, that's how it is. Everybody wants to go to the next party, right? So there would be people there that didn't even know Muhammad, right? So they're lying to girls. Yeah, my dad, got this 3 years ago. Not knowing Muhammad is like right here. He'd be laughing and shit like. So how me and him got cool was, one night he had a party, and it was like 4 a.m. It was like he was ready to wrap the party up, but this one dude just wouldn't leave, right?
It's always that one.
It's always that one.
The party must go on.
Right. So
I ain't saying no name, Splash.
Right.
The party must go on.
So Muhammad's like, and the guy's like being a pain in the ass now, because at this point, only Muhammad's closest friends are still there, because it's like everybody's rapping. And some of them might crash there. It's like 11 bedrooms. Some people might crash there. Some people are like, I'm gonna crash on the couch so I get up. So it was shit like that. It was like the stragglers at the end of the party, right? So this guy wouldn't leave. And he's like being a pain in the ass to these guests. And Muhammad goes, yo, who is this guy? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, you don't know him? Why is he in your house? He's like, I don't know. This prick, he probably came with someone. Who is it? He's asking the guy, yo, who you came with? And the guy's like ignoring him. I was like, you want me to fuck this? No, who you came with? He was like, the girl I came with, she already gone. I said, well, you should have left with her, bro.
Sounds like a situation. I ain't gonna say no names. Ready?
So.
Don't want you to look at me. Yeah, you.
So the nigga was like,
froze.
Now I would have been cordial. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to beat you $100 million house and get my man in a lawsuit. I know how that go.
Right.
Yeah, beat me up, hit me. Right. I own this bitch. So the nigga, I'm like, yo, can you just leave, bro? My man said he don't know you. You causing problems. Just leave, bro. Go ahead home, bro. I ain't going nowhere. I don't got no ride. I was like,
it's time to go sleep.
For you. It's time to go sleep. It ain't no cabs coming up here.
At all.
They can't, because you got to
in
go
the
to the
hills.
gate. You in the hills.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nigga, I'm about to toss you down this hill, nigga. You about to tumble all the way home, nigga. Like, so he don't leave again. Take my jury off. I said, Muhammad, man, just go over there, man. Go over here or some shit like that. So he's like, I don't want to see this shit. So I go over to the guy. I'm looking behind me like, I'm about to fuck this nigga up. I'm like, where the cameras at, right? The cameras and shit. I'm about to fuck this nigga up. I grab this motherfucking man and I toss him out front and start whipping his ass, bro. Boop, 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 boop. The guy like
He
lifted.
should have left.
Should have left.
Chipped
Security.
him up, man. Chipped him up real bad, right? Muhammad comes out, he's laughing. He's like, ah, he's laughing. He goes, yo, I like you. I need you to stick around. So I became to him known as the guy that fucked that dude up. Like,
Hey.
so,
Friend for life.
Right, every time I see him, I bump into him and shit, and he'd be like, yo, this is the guy I was telling you. He'd be telling his friends, remember I told you the guy? That's him. No, that's him.
That's the guy that fucked the guy
That's the guy
up.
that fucked the guy. Right, so me and Muhammad got cool, man. He started inviting me out. Started hanging out, going to different places to eat and shit like that. And he invited me to his next party. So it's just from there, man. Like, we got cool. So actually, a couple years ago when Drake dropped the song, he was like, I got more models in my house than Muhammad Hadid. I emailed Muhammad and told him, I was like, yo, you know you famous, right? Drake put your name in the song. He was like, man, I got like 100 calls today saying that. So, like, everybody knows him. If you're in L.A. and you get into the bag, you know him. But you know him from being that super rich.
A different type of bag.
Yeah, that's a different type of money.
Different bag.
Bro,
That's
like,
a different type of bag, bro.
Bro, different, bro.
It's just different. That's all it is. It's just different.
And it's like, he's the coolest guy in the world. If you told him, yo, man, that watch is beautiful, he would take it off and give it to you. That's how nice he is. Because when I first got to L.A., my crib wasn't ready yet. So I think I had like 2 more weeks for my crib to be ready. He just told me, crash here. Take whatever car you want. My car, because I had to ship all my shit from Jersey. Like, I shipped my car. My crib wasn't ready. So he's like, take whatever car you want. Bring it back when you want. When you're done. He had a horseshoe driveway, about 4 million in cars. He's like, take what you want. I don't care. The seats are on the seat. The keys are on the seat. Take them.
I need friends like that.
You hear me?
Bro.
I can't even borrow
Man,
a
round
dollar.
of applause that, man. That's
Telling
star,
them, let me borrow back. Well, niggas like, damn, when you gonna give me mine back?
Right, that's star power.
Cool dude, man. Really cool dude.
Star power.
I just talked to him last week and I asked him to send me over some of his caviar. He came out with a caviar brand. So I gotta bring some next time I come up here. I'll bring y'all some.
I never ate caviar.
So we're gonna eat caviar on the next.
Eat caviar?
Yeah.
You gonna try it?
I don't know, bro. I never thought about that.
I never
thought about that.
So I'm
like
gonna bring y'all
caviar.
some from his brand. It's called Hadid Caviar.
I'd never eaten that.
Yeah, so he got his own brand.
You got to go out more. I need to experience some of that different type of life.
Oh,
That's
come on,
different.
man.
That's
different. I need to experience some caviar type shit.
I got you.
They probably drink they champagne a little bit different. You know, I've been experiencing champagne. I've been trying to lay off the Henny a little bit. The shit been fucking up my stomach. You know what I mean? So I've been fucking with the champagne a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it's a whole different, bro. I praise God, man, because I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I'm just a guy that had an opportunity, man.
Right.
And knew how to recognize it as such. and took the opportunity because when I like if right now if I was to go to LA and I don't care how many people I have with us, if I call Muhammad and say, yo man, I'm here, he goes, come, yalla in Arabic, yalla, that means come on, let's go, yalla, come on, let's go, come, bring your friends. How many you got? 12 people, come.
It's lit.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's how they are, bro. But see, this is what I realize about super wealthy people. You know why they're so rich? Because they keep giving.
And they always come back.
God knows what you do with a little bit is what you'll do with a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and God knows that about people. If you're a schmuck when you got $1,000, if you're a schmuck at tax season, God won't give you $1 million.
I know a lot of pieces of shit at tax season.
You know?
I know a lot of pieces of shit at tax season. Matter of fact, drop that. You know who you are, man. Hit that shit.
You know who you are.
Right.
Fucking taxes. You know who the fuck you are.
Right. So, you know.
Tops, you slow on it tonight, Tops.
Hey, what the fuck? Tops.
Oh, that's the wrong one, Tops.
That's all you know.
But I tell you know
who you are.
My
There
team
we
will
go.
tell you, bro. My team will tell you. Like I tell my nephew, I tell Kat, I have conversations with them all the time about wealth management and about what not to do. What by the grace of God, I never made those mistakes because I always had guys like Muhammad. Hey man, I got a $3 million check. What I'm supposed to do with this shit, man? Oh, you do this. Like I had people like him in my life a lot. Who was super wealthy and who just knew what to do and gave me the right, financial team and the right firm and, the right money management people and stuff like that. So I never had those problems where people, talk about, but thank God, man. So to my team, I impart the same wisdom to them.
Right.
I have conversations with nephew and Cash and everything. And even with L'Oreal, we had like many talks about the industry and how it is and how to duck stuff and, and how to, cause it's important, man. If I give L'Oreal $1 million, or if I give my nephew $1 million, and don't educate them on that $1 million and say, "Yo, that's really $640,"
They're gonna blow it.
They're gonna spend $1 million, and then when people start coming to take the tires off your car, start taking your Grammys off your shelf, what the fuck happened? You ain't telling me this part. You know what I mean? So I don't want them to just have money. I want them to know how to keep it.
And that's what's crazy because it's a lot of artists out there, and it's good that we touch on these type of subjects, especially for the artists that's watching, because a lot of us come from that environment where we're not taught that type of shit. We're taught the street codes, and we're taught like how to get money, but we're not taught how to respect it or how to keep it.
Yeah.
Right.
We taught like, nigga, we make it, we blow it. We gonna get fresh, we gonna buy this, we gonna do this, and it takes certain people to go through certain shit, and then they start really realizing it, and then it's like, well, they don't ever bring it back to tell the youth.
Right.
So the youth is still following that same mindset. So when you look at a lot of the artists right here in this area, as far as like the direction they going at, you be thinking like, damn, like they never went through a lot of the shit and they can't make the transitions because they don't even really believe that you could be this successful because they don't know enough people like you.
Well,
so
you know what?
say.
I would think this is why platforms like this is super important.
Oh yeah.
Because we have to really get behind you guys and other platforms like this and really make it important. This is our breakfast show. This is our, $1 million worth of game. We got to get behind and show the love, because the main thing I hate about our own people is when they say the cliche crab in the bucket thing, it is kind of true, unfortunately, because I'll tell you why I say that. People, let's say if I come to somebody and say, hey man, what do you want for your music? How much you want for your tracks? And you tell me, well, I get $100 a beat. And I go, I'll tell you what, I'll pay you $500 a beat, right? It's 5 times what you're making, right? So all you want is $100 a beat, right? Yeah, cool. I'm going to give you $500. We'll do a contract. I'll give you $500 for a track, right? I asked you what you wanted, right? If you find out that I went and got $20,000 for the beat and you got $500 for it, I asked you what you wanted, and I went and got the $20,000 based on my resume. If you do a track with me, you'll get more money, because if they do a track with you, they're gonna want it for free, or they're gonna tell you they're gonna give you $50. Right?
The little $100 you're looking for.
Right, the little $100 you wanted, right? Yeah. If I give you 5 and I got 25, why do you care? But people won't see it that way. They'll be like, man, that's fucked up.
He did me dirty.
He did me dirty, dog.
Hell
He
yeah.
he went and got 20, and then
That
you
nigga
know why?
used me.
Because his family's like, yo, what you mean, bruh? What you mean he got 20 bands for that song? You only got 500? Yeah, man. So I see that nigga, dog. That nigga did you dirty, bro. Like,
exactly how that shit be
They'll
going.
never
That's
tell
exactly
the
how
part
it
that
goes.
That they literally like confirm, yeah, 5 good.
And then you ask somebody this, right? How much is your music worth on your computer?
Squat.
Nothing. It's a song you play for your auntie, and she says it's cool because she's high.
Yeah.
Facts.
Right? She's high, and it sounds cool, right?
Your homeboy be like, yeah, yo, that shit hard.
Yeah, that shit hard. They smoked out to it. They drunk. That shit hard. Play
that
shit
shit
again.
hard.
You
Play
heard
shit
this?
again,
Yo,
how, yeah.
Play shit again. And he's the same nigga that won't buy your record. He'll download it for free.
That's a fact.
So now, there's music, then there's the music business. I'm great at the music business.
Big
That's
difference.
the difference. There's music, then there's the music business. Right? I'm great at the business of music. If I tell my nephew, like my nephew, me and him have full open disclosure, there's nothing he doesn't know that ever goes on between he and I. It was open communication, right? So one thing about him is I could close my eyes and fall back and I know he'd catch me. Same thing for him. He knows the same thing, right? It's important to have people that you trust. But it's also important to hire qualified people. Just because that's your man doesn't mean you should give him a job, right? If you got an enterprise running, and this is what I tell people, if you got your homeboys with you on tour, right, and his job is to watch the bag, if you on tour and it's your first time on tour, if he's fucking bitches, what are you doing? Fucking bitches, right?
That's fact.
Who's watching the money? Nobody. Who's watching the doors? That's what things like Pop Smoke happen. Because he got a bunch of he's keeping it real with the bros who would say he wasn't keeping it real if he didn't do that, but nobody's watching the money.
Think about that.
Right? Oh, he fake, man. He turned on me. He ain't keeping it real. He a fake ass nigga. You know, we was with that nigga when he wasn't popping. Now look at the nigga. He in Hollywood Hills. He ain't called none of us back. He ain't. He died, my nigga, around niggas that was his boys, right?
That didn't watch the door.
That didn't watch the door.
That didn't watch the door.
People are at the door.
Right? How you not gonna protect the money? Now all y'all fucked up.
Back in the hood.
Back in the hood, fucked up, saying, "Yeah, man, he should have called me. He was good when he had Neef in him." Like that's what they saying.
Yeah.
You heard?
So now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to educate my team on, well, I'm not going to be happy till all my team got mansions. So all my team got millions. I already touched millions. I already know what it felt like. So now I want them to get rich so I can laugh and smile at them.
Where?
You know what I'm saying? Like, look, my little bro, little Steph. I told him, I said, young Steph, I said, what did he say about, I said, what you going to do when you get your first 20 million? He was like, yo, big bro, I don't want 20 million. Can I just get 5 first? I want to see what 5 feel like. I want to see what 5 feel like. Then you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I said, man, listen, I figured out how this industry works. The way you get rich in America is one way. You have to change your perceived value.
Y'all better screen record this.
Change your perceived value. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. You've been to Denny's before, right?
Absolutely.
Everybody been to Denny's, right?
Absolutely.
You ever get a steak at Denny's?
I have.
Okay.
I used to work at Denny's.
We're heavy on value. That's all we talk about over here. I preach that
Heavy
left and
on
right,
value.
like about it
Keep
being
this.
devalued around here.
Yeah.
Why can Ruth Chris charge $50 for a steak, but Denny's can't? Why is it? It's the same fucking cow. It's not a Denny's cow.
That's a
It's not-
fact.
it's
But
not a Chris cow.
but what they'll say is the quality of the meat.
The perceived, well, no, the cows that come from the same place, right?
Absolutely.
It's
But
not a
that's
better
what
qual-
they'll say.
There's not a better quality farm over here. A cow is a fucking cow.
Think
Right?
about
It's
it.
going to the same butcher.
Let's
Going
talk
to the
about
same-
it. Let's
it's going
talk
to the same
about
butchery.
it.
So the perceived value is Denny's is it's an American diner. People stumble into it and drunk after the club.
It's cheap.
It's cheap, right? Yeah. But Ruth Chris is
Upscale.
Expensive.
Prestigious.
right.
You have to
They put a
have
napkin on your lap.
a
You
certain
napkin
type
on
of
your
dress
lap.
code.
put a napkin on your lap. They you know, there's no paper napkins,
Right.
right? It's cloth napkins. They charging your ass 50 and 65 or better for a steak, right? You get the bill and it's a social security number.
That's offending.
So it's like, all right, the difference between Denny's and Ruth Chris is perceived value, right? So that's the way you get famous in America. Because America, see, this is I don't want to go too deep, but America doesn't have a royal family, right? There's no royalty in America. So the equivalent of royal family
It's the
is
president.
celebrities.
Oil.
Celebrities. So America was founded on brands. You know what I'm saying? So America only makes one thing: stars. If you're a star in America, you're a star everywhere else in the world. That's not true for no other country. You could be a star in Italy and nobody knows who the fuck you are here.
Absolutely.
That's
You could
true.
be a star in India, nobody knows who you are.
That's
here.
true.
But
That's
if you're- but
hey, that's
Brad
them.
Pitt-
Hey, that's true.
Brad Pitt is famous everywhere.
All right, because he's a star here.
Eddie Murphy's famous everywhere.
Because he's a star here.
The musicians here is famous
50 Cent
everywhere.
famous everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, Tekashi 6ix9ine famous everywhere.
Fuck him.
Right. Right, but you get what I'm saying? My point is,
fuck him.
America
I like
only
that guy.
makes America only makes stars.
He's an elite troller.
Elite troller.
And he's a master marketer.
Yeah, but America only makes stars.
That's facts.
Everybody, you get what I'm saying? So because there's so that means that the best thing America has is perceived value, right? I give you $1, right, for a drink of water, for a bottle of water. We both mutually agree. If you sell water, you say my water is worth $1, and I agree. So a piece of paper is only a mutual exchange of goods and services, right? That's it. If you hand me a bottle of Ace of Spades, and I try to give you $1, what you gonna say?
Get the fuck out of here.
Mean face.
Why?
Get him the fuck out of here.
Why?
The value, though, when you think about it, it's
the
all
value.
always
It's
perceived.
all
We
what you put the
mutually
value.
agree that Ace of Spades is worth something.
Yeah.
Right.
Right? So that's how you get your brand popping.
You got to put a value on it.
You gotta create perceived value.
Right.
When you come to Dreamland, it doesn't feel like somebody else's studio. We got plush couches in the living room. We got leather couches in the main room. We got different color psychedelic lights. We got pictures of all the icons on the walls. I got my plaques in the front room. So you're actually walking into a real facility as opposed to Stick and Stab Records. Where you go to your, you know what I'm saying? You walking in and there's 10 niggas outside playing PlayStation in the lobby.
Yeah.
Big difference.
It's a difference.
Big difference.
Like, for instance, like your platform organizes the artists here for me. So for you guys, it would be like nobody should make it out of this area without having came through this platform at least one time.
And
like
exactly.
In theory.
Other
Right.
people don't feel that way, but
No,
that's how we feel.
But
In theory.
what I'm saying is that should be a goal,
Yeah.
you know, especially where you at, because that would make artists look at this platform like, man, I gotta get on that.
This is dope. I'm gonna send everybody
Because
through here. Everybody comes
if I'm
through
top, I'm not.
This is
I'm
dope.
the top, and everybody's talking about me. I'm the top in the circuit here. Then when I come and do an interview here, everybody's watching. Oh, he's on here. He's on here. He's on here. But that should be the prestige of actually even making it on here. You know what I mean?
But
I'll tell y'all what, I'm gonna go on the record on that, but not to cut y'all off. I didn't want to lose this thought. I'm gonna give y'all my word as a man. Looking everybody in your eye right now. My word as a man, right? Every celebrity that comes to Dreamland, I'm gonna have them come through here and get on your podcast.
Say
I'm gonna
that.
say, listen.
lit.
I'm gonna say, listen. Y'all gotta go through Henny After Dark. That's the only place y'all should fuck with in the show.
Say that. I appreciate, and we appreciate
Yeah,
that.
because I appreciate the look for us, you know what I'm saying? So that's my word. I'm going to say, yo, y'all got to come. I'm going to make that part of the stipulation. Y'all got to slide through Henny After Dark. You know what I'm saying? Even if y'all tape it, even if it's taped, then y'all air it Sunday, whatever how y'all do, because they might not be here on a Sunday. But if you get what I'm saying? Like,
we
whatever
make
it is-
exceptions.
Oh, yeah, you
Okay.
feel
Oh,
me?
All right.
we got options.
we-
we make
Okay.
exceptions. We make exceptions.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that.
Oh,
You know
well,
what I'm saying?
we pull up too. We
Okay.
do Henny Gang mode. We would come
And
to the
we be
studio. We
around.
bring the crew. We'll bring the recording crew, and we'll get it in there because it's a lot of different things we want to do and a lot of things we're expanding on. And I always talk about this putting a value on things. And
It's important.
a lot of times when we look at it, we be like, all right, when it's artists down here that we go, that we bring here, we do interviews with, or we play their music on here. We consider it like a gauntlet because you can't consider yourself really an artist around here and you ain't got this fan base because this is the biggest platform down here.
The mosh pit goes
Feel me?
crazy.
This is the biggest platform.
Has,
as far as like on this
has
end.
Lake Boy been up here?
Yeah.
Lake Boy's been here.
That's
Lake
my,
Boy,
that's the
I was
bro.
about to say
That was
Lake Boy came up
VS2.
here and did
That's
verses.
the bro.
That was
Matter of fact,
VS2.
I got a song for y'all.
Yeah, he came up here and did verses.
My rap artist, Powder Boy, he got a record with Lake Boy coming out. I'm going to play it for y'all.
Okay.
It's a hard
You want to
joint.
put it on Bump That or Dump That?
We're going to throw that on the bump that and dump that in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to pull it up.
We could we go and get into that. Now I mean, know the people are still here waiting for the next Bump That or Dump That. You feel me?
What's the
We
song?
definitely
Oh, the song
got
is called Bluff.
Lake Boy definitely a brother to the show. He came up here. Now I mean,
Bump that or dump that. Tosh, we got what we
Shouts
got
out
in
to
there.
Lake
We got
for
some new submissions in the bump that dump that. Let's see what's going on. Mosh pit, y'all
You
still
got
out
something
there?
for
Y'all
us,
still
too?
rocking?
yeah.
What's going out?
All right, the
What's
song
going
is
on
called
out there?
Bluff.
Bluff.
It's called Bluff. It's Powder Boy featuring Lake Boy.
Okay.
And I'm-
Y'all know how we do it over here. If you fucking with it,
Big hearts.
if you not,
Only heart. Mean face it. Get it the fuck out of here. Y'all know what we doing? It's the big 40. Dreamland in here. Let's go. HAD.
Young boss nigga, get whoever I want. Bitches come and go, switch them up every month. Tryna get rich, you waste your time being tough. A nigga say he want it, then I'm calling his bluff. Young boss, nigga, get whoever I want. Bitches come and go, switch them up every month. Tryna get rich, you waste your time being tough. A nigga say he want it, then I'm calling his bluff. Let a nigga have it, we got automatics, yeah. Ain't no talking, we ain't really with dramatics, yeah. Well connected, so you know I got the mob with me. With the homies, and you know they gon' ride with me. Top dog, call me big fish, you a little nigga, I'm on big shit. Got blue faces and bust down, so the Tatianas won't fuck now. Trippin' nigga, no I never did. I just popped me a Percocet. Real nigga, get it off the muscle. Cut him off, film, gotta hustle. Young boss, nigga, get whoever I want. Bitches come and go, switch them up every month. Tryna get rich, you waste your time being tough. A nigga say he want it, then I'm calling his bluff. Young boss, nigga, get whoever I want. Bitches come and go, switch them up every month. Tryna get rich, you waste your time being tough. A nigga say he want it, then I'm calling his bluff.
I can show you how to get it in and get some guap. I can show you how to spin the bin, pop out with Glocks. I can show you how to work your wrist, get it out the pot. Told her I ain't want no love, I just want some top. Nigga, why you fall in love? You know that bitch is thought. Nigga, we ain't in the club, but we can't bring them Glocks. I don't know how to do karate, but I be chopping blocks. I don't know about that body, we don't fuck with cops.
Young boss, nigga, get whoever I want. Bitches come and go, switch them up every month. Tryna get rich, you waste your time being tough. A nigga say he want it, then I'm calling his bluff. Young boss, nigga, get whoever I want. Bitches come and go, switch them up every month. Tryna get rich, you waste your time being tough. A nigga say he want it, then I'm calling his bluff.
Mosh pit, what y'all sleep out there? What y'all at? Where y'all at with it?
Y'all wake him up?
We gotta wake him up, man. Wake up.
Can I play another joint too?
Sure.
I'm gonna play y'all.
This is a Dreamland takeover.
It's a Dreamland takeover. You do whatever you want.
This song is called "Wipe Your Nose."
Who's on this song?
It's Powder Boy.
My Powder Boy.
Yeah, wipe your nose. Here we go.
Dreamland on the beat.
I like y'all production over there.
Stand on my own too. Stand on my own too. I know my own truth. I know my own truth. I could expose you. I could expose you. And follows control too. Follows control too. Different breed, play on my cards and I'm winning it. Ayy, different breed, play on my cards and I'm winning it. Ayy, stack of cheese, stack it up just to go blow again. Ayy, stack of cheese, stack it up just to go blow again. Ayy, eyes low, dreads bright, and it's finna be a long night. Packed up, my fly away, letting ain't shit, just ricochet. See my past, so I'm living it. Trying to count me on some Benjamins. Hating niggas seeing many men, but I'm here to eat, let's get it in. Know the Grim Reaper, ayy, hell wipe your nose, ayy. Listen and learn, ayy. I know my role, ayy. Hundreds and fifties, ayy. Bankroll won't fold, ayy. Ballin' out, I'm on my bull, ayy. Different breed, play on my cards and I'm winning it, ayy. Different breed, play on my cards and I'm winning it, ayy. Stack of cheese, stack it up just to go blow again, ayy. Stack of cheese, stack it up just to go blow again, ayy. Stand on my own too, stand on my own too. I know my own truth, I know my own truth. I could expose you, I could expose you. And follows control too, follows control too. Know the Grim Reaper, ayy. Hell wipe your nose, ayy. Listen and learn, ayy. I know my role, ayy. Hundreds and fifties, ayy. Bankroll won't fold, ayy. Ballin' out, I'm on my bull, ayy. I'm on my bull, ayy. I'm on my bull, ayy. My bullshit. I'm on my bull, ayy. Dreamland. I'm on my bull, ayy. Stand on my own too. Stand on my own too. I know my own truth. I know my own truth. I could expose you. I could expose you. And follows control too. Follows control too. Wipe your nose, wipe your nose.
Wipe your nose.
That's a slang term, you know what I'm saying? Like,
wipe your nose, wipe your nose.
Wipe your nose. And you said that's Powder Boy?
Yeah.
Powder Boy.
Yep.
And where's he from?
That's actually my son.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's my biological son. He's from Jersey. Yeah.
Oh, do we have a profile?
Yes.
Somewhere we can look him up on.
It's on. He's on Instagram. It's, _ Powder Boy Official. His EP. We working on his EP. L'Oreal's obviously first, so we're gonna like launch him after her.
Okay.
But he got songs with Sway Lee. He got songs
That's
with
lit.
he got a song with Boot Gang.
John Gabbana.
John Gabbana. Yeah, he changed his name.
John Gabbana.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a song with him.
John-
Yeah, respectfully.
John
He
Gabbana,
made a change in his life.
Yeah.
Who else he got songs with?
Lil Key, right?
Lil Key. Yeah, we got records with him. Like, we got a bunch of stuff, man. And then Treyway wanted to sign him, and I told him no. Like Treyway wanted to sign him like before all this bullshit happened. You know, because Powder Boy got a song called 100 Bands, and they loved the record. So they was like, we want to sign him, yo. Takash was like, I want to sign him. So I told my son, I said, don't sign yet. Hold on, maybe do a record with him. This is before all that shit happened, of course. Maybe do a record with him.
I know he glad he ain't fuck with that.
Right, exactly.
Kid, but free the guys.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But so they wanted to sign him.
Kid, but free the guys.
Right, Shotty was the bro, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously L'Oreal's first, and then Powder Boy's coming after her. So we working on his records, developing some
Pull
stuff.
the profile up for me, Tops. You got it?
Which one of these?
I think it's POWDA, BO, then BOII.
Thank you for tuning in to HAD episode 40. This is the official Dreamland Takeover.
Is
Right there.
that him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zanny Phantom.
Zanny Phantom, yeah, that's him.
Zanny Phantom.
We got like we just trying different lanes with him. Like he got some rock records, like rock rap, like kind of like Lil Peep kind of stuff. We just doing all different kinds of sounds with him. Experiment, cause I don't want him to be in a video with guns and girls, and I want him to have a record that can go top 40. I want him to be able to do stadiums.
You got a different vision.
Right, I got a different vision for him. So he's just being patient. I'm having him working on his lane. We got to try different stuff.
Like bull and frog legs.
Huh?
Like bull and frog legs.
Exactly.
See, one thing I've gathered from you is you have visions. You
Yes.
feel me? When a lot of people, they just have goals. People have plans. People have whatever. But
Right.
you got a lot of visions. You know what I mean?
A lot of visions.
And that's lit. You know what I mean? And I want to segue to L'Oreal. Like, so what are some jewels that you picked up along the way from the visions that he shared with you about what you want to do with your career?
Yes, definitely to be humble and to be yourself, but to also to carry like your presence in a way that people want to be around you. You know, all kind of people, young and old. So that's what I learned from him, to just like, yeah, to carry yourself well, speak well to people, be nice to people. You know, I mean, nice to people, but handle your business. You know what I mean?
Right.
Get your work done, you know, and then party later. Because I like to celebrate, you know, all my victories. Oh, I love to celebrate and drink my champagne, but I make sure I get, you know, my work done first and do what I got to do. You know what I mean? So.
Round of applause
Yeah.
that time.
We like to say you got to celebrate success. There's no point in sitting around drinking the failures.
You
Right.
feel me?
Exactly.
You know, the funny thing about that is, I'm really like, with L'Oreal, I'll tell you one thing I realized is that what I wanted to do, conceptualize wise, is to create a new female icon. I'm not interested in somebody who has followers, you know. So I had her studying the old glamour. So who would I have you study in the beginning?
Diana Ross and Janet Jackson.
Right.
You say you wanted her to be a female icon.
Exactly. Because she has the look, she has the talent, she has an ambiguous look, right?
Right.
And I said, you're going to have a lot of gay fans because a lot of girls are going to like you too.
Mm-hmm.
So I told her, I said, you know, you want to be able to appeal to any of those artists. And those artists are the ones that last the longest. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? The Donna Summers, the Madonnas, the
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gagas, the, you know.
Are you a role model?
Am I a model?
A role model.
A role model?
Are you a role model?
I would like to think so. I mean, if I'm not to anybody out there, I'm definitely a role model to my daughter.
It's no wrong answer. It's no wrong answer to that.
No,
You know?
yeah.
It's no wrong answer to that.
But I would definitely like to think so. I feel like I got a lot of kids that look up to me, and older people too.
I would round applause. I would
Sisters
round
and
applause
family.
that if Tops was here. But matter of fact, I'm gonna round applause that. You know, it's no wrong answer to that.
No,
you
I
know?
know.
So you know,
and that's important. You know why?
That's important.
My son, the fact that Powder Boy's my son, he believes in me because, you know, he's never seen me. I never had a job. You know what I'm saying? I've always made a lot of money doing what I do. So my son's never seen me struggle ever.
It's funny to say, but I've been around you more than your son has.
Right, exactly, right.
Yeah.
But have you ever seen me ever messed up?
Never.
Right. I've always had nice houses, nice cars. I've always
Bag talk.
Bag talk.
Nigga, I ain't never worked, nigga.
You want to do a little bit of bag talk real quick?
No, it's not.
I like inspiration. That's my type shit. My palms start sweating. I hear that type shit. I love that type shit. That's motivation. I be telling people progressing what you believe in.
Yeah, absolutely.
My pop pulled up to his mom's crib one day, and he had the duffel bag. I guess you came back from L.A.?
Yeah.
And
round of applause, Tops. You're a round of applause.
There
you go.
I ain't never see that much money in cash before in the duffel bag before, but after that, like I was a kid, so after that I was inspired. So I'm like, bruh,
a duffel bag definitely will make you. Whatever he doing, I'm trying to do.
So I pose the same question to you along the way.
I could almost verbatim tell you everything he has taught me since I was a kid. So between him and my dad, they've been my mentors since forever. So
shout out to Bobby Laws.
Literally the vision that he had for Dreamland grabbed me from California, right? So I was in California doing my own thing. I was in Hidden Hills doing another job or whatever, but I was trying, you know, do a job to get me in the door in front of somebody important, right?
Right.
That was my lane, right? But he called me probably like the first week I was really there, and he was like, yo, just hold on. Don't get into nothing crazy out there. Just, you know, I got this Dreamland thing started. As soon as the studio come out, just make your way here. So California is expensive. Everybody that live out there know. So I had to slow down. I moved to Florida for a year. Hung out for a year. Then he was like, yo.
Yeah, just waited your turn.
God was right, like, when things got rough, God was like, he called me and was like, yo, don't worry about whatever's going on. Just as soon as you ready, just come up. I'm trying to tell you, just come. So studio's ready. I missed probably like half the year of everything y'all was doing. Yeah. I wasn't in no videos, no nothing. But I just was doing all the music from where I was at. The vision was coming from over the phone, like, yo, I need you to turn this up. I need you to do this. Everything was perfect, right? So as soon as everything with the studio and the label was, like the foundation was built, I drove right up here. I was like, all right, I'm ready.
Left his job, moved up
left
there.
My job, left everything. I really don't work with too many people in music. I work with this gentleman, Kevin Phillips, on some gospel stuff outside of Dreamland, but everything's still Dreamland at the end of the day.
Shout out to that.
Yeah, it took me.
I don't applause that, man.
But, bro, I drove.
I know. I heard you. I heard you.
Yeah, so
that's not no short drive, bro.
At all.
So, but yeah, so I definitely believe in it. And then this area, you know, after, you know, they showed love to L'Oreal, I believed in it 100%. I'm like, look, this area got something. And everybody that come in the studio talk to me, the independent artists, they always get gems from me for free. So I sit in everybody's session if I could and just talk to them. So
shout out to that, man. Shout out to
that,
man.
Some bag talk for y'all. That's my son.
Again, thank you for tuning in to episode 40. This is...
That's heavy.
This is the official Dreamland takeover, man.
That's heavy.
They here.
I want to show that to the camera.
Should I not? Is that where you're at?
Oh. That motherfucker so heavy, I almost dropped it on the phone. Motivation.
40. Oh yeah, that's heavy. Oh, that's heavy, baby.
That's hard work.
Yeah, let me get
and
some.
Actually having a plan and a vision for everything, every move
I know y'all
you make.
I know y'all can't see that. I'm trying to get it right.
It's just one of them checks with a bunch of zeros at the end of them. You know, some
the check say
ASCAP just don't be writing everybody cutting shit.
2, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, dot.
Comma.
A lot. You heard. and little homie holding that with a smile. I was smiling like that too. Did you heard?
He about to have all Fortnite skins.
Oh, here we go. Almost.
Well, y'all get the drift.
Yeah, y'all see what it is.
For motivational purposes only.
That's
it.
Motivational purposes only. That's it. Dreamland, man. Where your dreams come true.
Right, facts. And then I'm gonna show y'all.
Where dreams come true, man.
I'm gonna do one more I'm gonna do one more flex and then we done. Hold on. We're not done the interview. I'm just saying like it's
One more flex and he said he done.
Nah, because you know what? You live in an era where people don't believe you unless they see it.
Yeah.
They say, "Oh, it is."
Showing proof.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's how it is. But in my crib, I have an actual throne. In my crib, right?
What? Yeah.
I have an actual throne in my crib. She used it for a photo shoot.
Oh yeah, the cover of the
Yeah.
Like a Game of Thrones?
Like a
Like-
shrine? Like what you mean a throne?
Like a king
Sit
throne?
on there with the
Pray-
crown on,
Yeah.
like you in.
Yeah, you guys put a picture of that.
I've been on the Game of Thrones binge for like the last 24 hours. I watched all of season 8.
Hold on.
Matter of fact, I just finished it this morning. When you say the throne, that's that's the vibe I get.
Like an actual throne, bro. Like,
That's lit.
hold on.
Like ruler of the 7 kingdoms.
Here we go. Here we go.
God.
Here it is. I got so many pictures. Here we go. And here's the thing. It actually has a real purpose in my life.
All right, let's talk about it.
Here you go.
He has a real throne.
6 feet tall.
Could you airdrop it to my computer?
Damn.
If you want to show.
Yeah.
If you want to show.
That's a big ass chair.
Don't say that's a big ass chair. Yeah, that's a real. Yeah, that's real.
Nice.
And then let me show you something else. This chair is next. Yo, man, I'm serious when it comes to it, man. Like I'm not playing, man. Like,
So how can people tap into Dreamland?
Easy.
How can people get up with you, or what is the whole process of getting into a conversation with anybody from Dreamland?
it's easy, man. The Dreamland page is on Facebook. It's Dreamland ENT Group.
So we can just hit the page and
Absolutely, and I'll definitely get back to everybody.
Definitely.
way.
The easiest way is to
Or
hit.
hit my nephew.
Yeah.
Call my nephew. Give me your number.
Nephew, what's your name?
Well, give me your
Again?
email.
Oh, you about social media?
Forgive me, bro.
But
I know you said what your name was in the beginning,
So
but since then,
Corey is my name, but I go by OK Laws as my producer.
OK Laws.
Yeah.
So I just call you Laws. Is that fine?
That's
Or
perfect.
OK?
Yeah. OK Laws, Corey. It don't matter. It all the
Okay.
same.
You said okay. All
It's
right,
all
okay.
together.
That's lit.
That's lit.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Easiest way is through the Dreamland page, but you can always hit me up on my Instagram. It's simple OHKAYLAWS, and you can hit me.
Let's pull that up, Tops, one time.
Say that again.
OHKAYLAWS. OK Laws.
Okay, cool.
Dreamland has a lot to offer.
Patch in.
Patch
Feel me?
in.
Oh yeah.
Is that you?
Yes. Definitely. Yeah.
Make sure y'all patch and do the same thing Tops just do. He became a follower. OK Laws.
Here we go. You ready?
Her in Dreamland. It's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely lit.
You gotta follow my page.
Absolutely. I gotta definitely follow L'Oreal's page.
Yeah, pull her up.
Yeah.
It's official L'Oreal Lewis.
Oh, it's not this one.
That's no, it's not that.
They tagged you in.
Is that Facebook?
No, that's your
That's IG.
That's my personal page.
Oh, okay.
But the other one, the music page, is official L'Oreal Lewis.
Let's see if they got you on YouTube.
Nah, I just tagged
Official
that.
L'Oreal
Nah,
Nah.
I just tagged the. It's definitely on your link tree. It sure is on the link tree. Right there.
American Express Centurion. To access your account
What's that?
information, please say or enter your
Oh, he saying flex. Listen.
All right, y'all, hold on.
But the best thing to do for artists is when you book a session, I'll be in the pre-production room most of the time, so you can always just ask Cash for me to come in.
Press play on that.
I can always give y'all some advice, like I always do. Most of the people that regularly come, they listen to me all the time. They would ask me to come sit in for the whole. They doing 10 hours. I'll sit there for 10 hours. Chop it up with them, let them do their music, give them some input, actually try to produce them for real. Because a lot of artists out here writing songs and doing music without producers at all.
Right, that's a
They
fact.
Getting YouTube beats and don't have somebody to give you direction on the record. It's okay to be talented and know how to write, but sometimes putting together a song is going to take it. it's like battle rap and artists
Mainstream rap.
Yeah, mainstream rap,
There's a
right?
lot of
Battle rap
man.
is a whole different level where it's just not the
M's.
same on a
We
record.
talking M's, baby.
But to have the guidance of a producer
I've been
to
fortunate,
take
man.
somebody who is creative in that world to make a song is a whole different thing. So
Right.
sometimes you gotta expand your creativity by even just having a producer in there. So and a lot of people lucky to even be working with Cash, because Cash knows how to produce as well.
Right.
So on the engineer side, he's great, but when you get an engineer that know how to produce as well and give you the input and don't let you just sit there and just, all right, go ahead, let me know when you done rapping. All right, like
That's the triple double.
what are you paying for?
Yeah, that's the triple double. When you got somebody to do both.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You got to get Cash up here.
Yeah,
I
Cash
seen
is
Cash
dope.
said something. Cash said something. Somebody had said something to Cash earlier on Facebook. Cash said, I want to do a versus. Cash is amazing. I fuck with Cash. Shouts out to bro.
He's
Know what I mean?
passionate about music. You know,
Is
he
he?
just
Passionate.
loves music. So that's what makes him great at what he does. He loves what he does.
Yeah.
You know.
So what makes Easton worth it for y'all? Somebody that's from California or been in California, rubbed elbows and places that people from here or from this area dream of going to or meeting or
Right.
making those type of connections.
Right.
You know.
Easton is untapped.
Yeah.
Very.
You know, it's backstory. When Kanye West moved out to Wyoming, everybody questioned what the heck is he doing? But Kanye felt like how I feel now. He's like, you know what? I'm over the whole LA shit. You know, I want to go somewhere where there's nobody like me there, and I can just focus. So I feel like Easton is my Wyoming, because I feel like, I've lived in New York, I've lived in LA, I've lived in Miami, I've lived overseas. Like, so I want to move somewhere where I can breathe clean, fresh air and just start brand new again, and and develop and cultivate something else. Like, everybody moves to Atlanta, right? Like that, I'm going to move to Atlanta. You think just because you moved there and put some auto-tune in your voice that you're going to pop?
Shout out to the A.
Shouts out to the A.
Right.
Shout out to the A.
Listen, I love Atlanta, man. I got family ties down there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got family ties down there. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna get into it in detail, but YSL is family down there. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
Doug and all of them, and shout outs to Rita and Thugger. But I love Atlanta. I used to live there, but I didn't want to move back there because they already got their stuff going on, and it's political, right? They like if we all team and we got food on our table, and somebody that we don't know is coming to our table, we're gonna make sure that not only everybody ate, but that everybody's full before we let somebody else come eat. And that's how every area is. So I figured if I created a lane here, I wouldn't have to worry about traffic.
Say that one more time.
Makes
If
sense.
you create your own lane, you ain't got to worry about traffic.
No,
Makes
say
sense.
that one more time for the motherfuckers in the back. Say it one more time.
If you create your own lane, you don't have to worry about traffic.
No traffic.
Man, you heard?
And
Come on now. That's different type of talks, man.
It's true. So,
makes sense.
And then you know what, too? This is something that I paid attention to. And he'll tell you. In Los Angeles, right, the most prestigious homes are in the hills, right? But if you ever been in Hollywood Hills, you don't notice that.
I'd never been in Hollywood Hills.
Okay, so the higher up you go, the smaller the road gets.
Okay.
Just
Right?
like
It's like a
Narrow,
one car-
super narrow.
super narrow around the cane.
Yeah.
Okay.
So think about
I've
that.
seen it in commercials.
There's not a lot of room at the top, but highways are 4 lanes long. Right? There's a lot of room at the bottom. Everybody's there.
yeah.
But there's not a lot of room at the top. That's why it's a 1-lane road. So that's how I always thought too. That's like all right.
Most cases it be their driveway. Coming down the mountain.
Makes sense.
I had a question because, like I said, Cash is the bro. And I always talk to Cash, and you always be like, "Yo, Santiago, bro, you need to talk to the bro for the reason he know how to connect artists with other artists that's bigger." Like, and a lot of people don't even understand that. Like, a lot of people don't understand like the significance of really reaching out to somebody that's in a better position and doing work with them, because it might excel your career or propel your career.
You would think, but unfortunately, a lot of people have a complex with being in a room with somebody who's more successful.
Expand on that. What do you mean?
Because they're the big homie to their homies that don't have anything. Right?
Okay.
Some of these guys who's getting money, they got 3 and 4 guys depending on them for a sandwich. Grown men. Right?
Right.
So if I come around, he's the little homie to me in their eyes. So it's like, even though I don't know these dudes, but unfortunately in America, we're judged by 2 things. People only respect money and violence.
That's offending.
So it's like, if you the big bro to these dudes, and then they see your big bro pulling up in a Maserati, and y'all go into his crib and he got a pool, he got a mansion, and he got a, they're gonna be like, you fucking with him.
You ain't the big bro. He the big bro.
That's the big bro.
So he's big bro to you. You who I look up to. I'm not just saying me. I'm just saying that's the reason why a lot of guys won't take advice from somebody who's already done it. But I'll tell any artist that's listening right now, listen to this fact. This is not me hating one iota. I'm telling you 100% fact. I don't even know you guys, but listen to me. Do not listen to a person who has not already done what you're trying to do.
I say this shit all the time.
Yeah.
And never take the advice of a person you wouldn't trade places with.
Say that one more time.
Never take the advice of a person you wouldn't trade places with.
I said one more time for the motherfuckers in the back. Can you say it one more time?
The people in the
Never
back.
take the advice of a person you wouldn't trade places with.
You heard?
Like
Because
a Chinese person
he can
can't
only
teach you how to
guide
speak
as far as
Spanish.
He's gone, right?
Right.
So if he's struggling, how can he help you?
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? How can he help you? That's why my nephew trusts me. That's why my son trusts me. That's why L'Oreal trusts me. Because if I'm saying, yo, I'm a quarterback to play, nigga, you ever make the play before? Absolutely. I don't even got to say it. You could just come to where I live and you know I made the play. I don't got to say a word.
The proof's in the pudding.
And that's crazy
as
because
they say, proof's in the pudding.
I tell the bros, like, we have conversations on the daily. Like, we have, like, our group conversations in the morning where I get all my bros from here, Jersey or whatever, and we're patching and we'll sit on there and we'll have conversations about this. And we just was talking about this area not having the right people that done made it and what we're trying to do or what other people are trying to do as far as, like, that been successful. And then you come right in here and tell them, like, it's someone here. All you got to do is patch in.
And here's the thing, too. It's all politics, right? So I'm not going to get into gang talk.
Propaganda, I would like to call it.
Right, but see, there's some guys here who bang blue. There's some guys who bang blood. There's some guys who might be GDs. Some guys might be BDs. All of that's cool. I was Suge Knight's right-hand man for 3 years, right? Worked with Suge for a long time. Did a TV show with him and all that stuff, right? Also got friends and very good friends and family on the blue side, right?
So you was around Big U then?
Yeah, Big U and up. Listen, though. So
I like Big U. That's my nigga.
Big U he's a very, very powerful guy and he's very humble.
I know.
But what I will say is this: I don't care what set you bang. You know why? Because we should all be on the same team.
Money team.
We should be gang green, all of us. Right? We should be gang green, everybody, right?
That should be the purpose.
Right. Let's get to the bag. That's one thing Big U and Whack 100 has realized. They're like, listen, we not set tripping, man. We trying to get to the bag. So I would tell all the brothers out here, stop worrying about a guy who's from a different street than you. Stop worrying about a guy who across town from you, unless he did some shit to you that you can't come back from. Doing something to a family member, stopping your money, whatever, then that's a different issue.
I don't even think, like, when we deal with the politics down here that deal with the artists down here, I don't even really think it's that. I think it's like nobody really, like, I was telling you, we was having a conversation. I'm like, yo, if an artist come to a person right now and be like, I'm down on my dick, I ain't got shit. All I got is my music. How can I make some money off of it right now to support me? Let alone my family, just to support me right now. I'm down on my dick. Like, what can I do with my music to make me some money? And a lot of people can't point nobody in the direction or give any advice of how to even start making it.
But that's my point. When I said because they don't know.
Right.
That's why I said don't take the advice of somebody who's never gone where you're trying to go.
Exactly.
I've gotten artists
or done what you've done.
That's why every independent artist that walks through the door that even requests to have a conversation, I give it up. Everybody know. It's probably some of them that watching it now. I saw Wavy on Wavy in there.
Wavy's the bro. What's up, Wavy?
Yeah, Wavy's been on here the whole time. He definitely
Wavy's
been
the
on
bro.
here.
That's definitely the bro,
With
for
Wavy
sure.
every session, give them the play on how to do this. But the thing is that not everybody got to do the same thing.
Right.
There's not one play that's going to work to make it.
Right,
So
there's
if
not
you
one
down on your luck, and I will show you how to take what you got and get to the next step. Not to the top. The next step is what you need to be looking at. You know what the top is going to look like. You got idols. But for yourself, you do different music than your idol. Regardless of what you're younger, you're not going to be that guy. You're going to be your own self. So we got to start with a plan that fits you. I'm not going to take a play that I do for a country singer and then say, yeah, you need to be at these same spots that we did with this guy. You know, you
That
got to
makes
find
sense.
your lane, right? So I chop it up with everybody because that's the one thing people don't have. They have the talent all day, but not to know how to get to the next step.
That's the next level.
And-
Man, I'm applause
Yeah,
that,
you
man.
know what,
That's
man?
so true, man.
Nephew's right. Cause you know, I'm not gonna name names, but let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you who. It's a couple of brothers out there in particular. I will say Lake Boy. I will say Trap Baby. I will say Wavy. I will say
All the GGR.
Mar, GGR. Right.
Yeah, GGR.
There's a lot of brothers who, you know, if I'm leaving anybody out, charge it to my mind, not my heart. There's a lot of brothers out there that I see are very serious, and these are the guys that will make it. Because to be honest with you, it takes way more than talent. It takes ambition. Now, a lot. I could probably say. Probably 8 out of 10, if not 9 out of 10 of the rappers out here all smoke bud, right? So the same money you spend on that ounce of bud every other day, you can invest in a marketing campaign. But when you tell them that, they don't see the value in a marketing campaign. They rather look lit, right? And actually being lit. So
you said if I take the money that I would buy an ounce of weed with. And invested it into a marketing campaign, I could actually
You'll make the next step.
You'll make the next step.
It's that easy?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the key.
It's just marketing campaigns, bro.
So everybody, I'm sorry, can
we building right now. Let's go.
Everybody needs a budget.
Okay.
You gotta have a budget.
Now let's talk about budget.
It could be $100.
Yes.
Okay.
But
If you
A
say I
budget's
got
a budget.
$100,
Let's talk
right.
about budget.
What could I do with $100? Believe it or not, it could get you thousands and thousands of views. You could do a campaign where you can target your audience. You say, I want to pick 17 to 22 between Philly, New York, and Maryland.
Yep.
And spend your $100, and they might say, I want to spend $20 a day for 5 days. And I promise to God, you will get a lot of attention.
Right.
You'll get more traction than you would if you smoked it up. So imagine if you did 500 a day for 30 days.
1,000 a day.
Or 1,000 a day.
If you had it.
For 20 days. You have to. When I opened Dreamland, bro, it came all out of my pocket. Like, nobody gave me 1 red cent for Dreamland. Not $1, bro. I've invested my own money, damn near $40,000. Just coming, you know, I made it look nice in there, so it looks really nice in there. I spent a lot of money on stuff. So my thing is, in the first year of business, everybody takes a bloodbath.
Right.
Got to get your name out there.
You have to.
Now, you know, we getting booked all the time. All of our stuff is getting booked. Now the city of Houston is calling us.
Yeah.
Now they asking me about L'Oreal. Now they doing so. You have to matter to somebody first, and then that circle of people that matter just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. She's getting recognized in the store, at this place, at that place. I swear, I go to Wawa, people be like, "Yo, Dreamland was good, bro." At Wawa, and I'm like, "Yo, what's good?" They think my name is Dreamland. like, "Yo, Dreamland was good." And I'm like, "What's up, bro?" But I love it. I want to touch everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like, you got to believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in you, why should I? I'm not meeting nobody more than halfway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I got to come grab you and bring you to where I'm at, I'm hustling backwards. You should want it more than me. You should call me more. You know what I'm saying? She'll always hit me, "Yo, what's good? I need to do anything. I'm just tapping in, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, "Oh, we got this coming up, whatever it is." But she taps in.
Yeah.
I talk to Nephew every day. Several times a day. I talk to Cash every day. Several times a day. "Yo, bro, just seeing what's up. Got 3 sessions booked. Bro, want to holler at you about something." We communicate. We call ourselves the Iron Triangle. It's me, Nephew, and Cash.
That's the strongest shape.
Right. We got this shit called the Iron Triangle. We're always in communication every day. Several times a day. Running through the plays, lining up what we got to do, figuring out this, figuring out that. But the problem with people is, hey, their ego won't allow them to believe they still need help, because they think they're already there because they got some Trues on, or some Balmains, or some Amiri jeans on that they got at the flea market.
Some shit that don't matter.
And they're like, yo, I'm lit. My girl think I'm lit. I'm smoking every day. I'm getting my shit sucked every day. I'm lit. I got a bottle of Henny at the room. Me and girl got a room for 4 days at the Motel 8, whatever that shit's called.
The Motel 8.
Yeah. What's it called?
It sounds about right.
Right.
The
So
Motel 6.
They got
right.
a special $49.99 a night. So they think they lit. As long as they can smoke bud every day, have some nice jeans on and sag a fake belt, they cool.
They lit.
They lit. That's it. And then, right, exactly. And my thing is, it
Then
ain't
go
about
work
trying to
they
make
9 to
somebody. It ain't
5.
about putting nobody down. I'm just being realistic. With that same money you spent on your bud, you could do a marketing campaign.
Right.
You tell them that, and they go, "I had a rapper come in there, and he's somebody. I ain't gonna say his name, but he came in there one day.
I
And
bet
he's
you I
somebody
know
that
him.
people say he's lit.
I bet you
what
I
I'm
know
saying?
him.
What's his name?
I ain't gonna say his name.
Oh,
but,
no,
you
no.
know,
I bet you I know.
Hey, I mean, this is no filters, no pick,
like
but
this,
hey,
this
discretion
just
is
because my religion
advised.
tells me not to down a brother. So like,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna say he's somebody that people know out here a lot.
Okay.
And they say he's quote unquote lit or whatever, right?
Yes, sir.
But when I sat down with him and talked about a marketing campaign, it looked like I spoke Chinese.
I know exactly who you're
I
talking
mean, can we?
about.
You know what I'm saying?
And now, can we charge that to the lack of artist development?
No, but what I told him was, I wasn't even asking him to commit to anything. All I was asking him was, I said, when you're ready to have that conversation, because I got an office. When he first come in the studio, I have a consultation office to the right as soon as you come in.
That's different.
Yeah, so I have a consultation office.
Like that's a lawyer's type thing.
Right, but I'll give them the game for free, and I'll assess what they have and what they're capable of doing. If you say, yo, I only got 500, this is what we can do. You can do something with any budget. But you have to have something, right? You can't just call me and say, yo, I'm dope. Okay?
What's next?
Blueface, I don't think is lyrically dope, but he made millions.
He had.
Because he had, so he's not dope and you're dope. What does that mean to me? Who says you're dope?
So I got a point for that.
Go ahead.
He found his market, and only way you're gonna find the market is through a campaign.
Right.
You don't
Only
know,
way.
You don't know who like
you
your
don't
stuff.
know. Yeah, you never know.
You could be garbage, but
Kansas
people
City might
like
say you popular.
Somebody
people like garbage.
What's your biggest
Like
fucking
What's your
and you
biggest
can't be
demo?
mad at that. Like
dirt diving
Right
is.
now,
I mean,
I'd
trash
say
diving is an
New
all time
York.
high, bro.
Maryland, obviously
saying.
because we market her. And I would say right now, New York, Maryland, and Philly. Yep. So, well, my plan is.
Are you hitting big on age groups or genders?
Yeah, but her biggest fans are females between the ages of like 17 to 24. Yeah, that's her biggest demo right now.
May we ask your name? I mean, excuse me, I say your name. Your age.
My age?
Yes.
I'm 26.
26.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's about right.
Yeah, so but
She
looks
fits
like
right in
she's-
that demographic.
Right.
But she,
Yeah, she's a star, man. I tell you like this.
Definitely.
I already got stuff in motion with television stuff for her. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't tell her half the stuff that I got going on until it's done because I don't want to get people's hopes up high and it doesn't go through. A lot of shit comes to the table and some of them hardly ever work out.
There's some
So
stuff you gotta make sure.
yeah, but I always give nephew. I was like, yo, we got this going on. I'll tell y'all something that we're doing right now. The baby just signed a female rapper. I don't know if y'all know her name. Her name is Kilo, K Kilo or something like that.
I seen it. I seen him on. He was on $1 Million Worth of Game just talking about it when he had his whole team on.
Oh,
there.
okay, okay. So we about to be working with her. 'Cause she just picked one of our tracks. So they hit
That's
us up.
dope.
Yeah, so we about to. So the baby's manager her manager hit us up and she signed to the baby. So we can ready to do some stuff with her.
Hey, so man, run a drop a bomb, bomb that shit, man. Bomb fill that
Shout out to the baby. Shout out to the baby and his $1 billion baby company. We can ready to get it lit with them.
K-Kila, right?
Yeah.
And so yeah, man. We got nice stuff planned for L'Oreal, man. Like I put all my energy and focus into her music wise. You know what I'm saying? Because I just can't I can't leave it up to chance.
So, are you ready for all of this that's coming? How do you handle all of this coming at you? I know it seems like a lot to me that's coming.
Right.
That he got going on.
Yeah.
So how do you handle that? How do you manage that?
My family.
Your family keeps you
I
grounded?
feel like everybody should have, a home team.
Oh, of course. My family's
So,
very supportive.
my family, and and my family. This is just how it just keep me grounded.
Okay.
Just being normal too, like being normal and spending time with family.
So
keep my mind right.
So, Do you see yourself as a star?
Of course.
Do you see yourself in the big mansion? Do you see yourself with the big car?
I do. I do.
And you ready for all that?
But bigger than that, like I see myself like in movies, on stage, musicals, Broadway. Yeah, I see myself because that's where I started. You know what I mean?
Word. Round of applause that time.
You know, it's one of my. I like the. I be asking different artists. I be like, yo, what's one of your, not necessarily a dream, because kids dream. So I'll be like, what's one of your biggest goals that you're gonna be like, that's your accomplishment once you do it? Like, you know, some people like, yo, once I buy my mom a house, once I buy my mom a car, shit like that. I had one. I was walking down Times Square, and I'd be like, yo, when I finally get my face up there, when I finally get my shit up there,
for you, bro. I can make it happen for you.
I know. Don't worry, I'll be there to talk. I'll be there to be in the office.
You gonna see her
Monday morning.
You gonna see her on the Times Square billboard? Watch what I tell you.
That's
this summer,
tomorrow.
she's gonna be on the billboard in Times Square. Watch what I tell you.
Don't worry,
You
I'll
already
be in
seeing her
Dreamland
right now,
offices
right?
Monday
She's
morning.
Gonna be on the billboard in Times Square this summer, for sure.
That's where it's at.
This is dope,
I
man.
always she gonna cry, cause she be crying.
I'm a crybaby.
She's a crier. Yeah, she
Party hard and a crybaby.
she be crying.
And we gonna replay this motherfucking episode and be like, listen, he said it. She was gonna be on that bitch.
That's what he said. It right
And remember,
there.
he said he had 10 bands on it too. So what's up with that?
Right. I got 10 bands for any producer that think they could beat my nephew.
Say that one more time for the
I got
niggas.
10 bands for any producer that thinks he can do a battle against my nephew on beats. 10 bands. Put your bread up. I put my bread up.
Don't worry, that's gonna be floating tomorrow.
Listen.
Oh, listen.
You can go ahead and preview one track.
Which one you want to play?
Any.
Man, listen. That's a perfect segue, man. That's a perfect segue.
I'm gonna play. Let me doink him real quick. Man.
Since, I mean, we here. Y'all are good with artist development. Y'all are good with music. So let's get into some bump and dump, if y'all don't mind. You feel me? Like we bumped it. We done heard a lot of Dreamland, and you feel me? Everybody feeling that. Let's get some real honest opinions on these other ones that we got going on the show. Y'all with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, this is episode 40, Dreamland Takeover. We got Santiago, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Miss L'Oreal.
K Laws.
And K Laws. Okay.
And we in the building.
And we in the building. I'm MF
We got
Freddy.
something on. We got some shit on that
MF
list.
Sticks, Tops Cut
I'm
Off.
about to say somebody had sent something.
Splash Jones.
Huh? I thought so.
About to pull some Jones right now.
Let's see what's going on out there. Mosh Pit. What's up, Mosh Pit?
Let me see the email real quick.
A lot of jewels been dropped. I hope everybody in there in the Mosh Pit then picked them up, especially the artists out here. Dreamland is the place to holla at, man.
Yeah, who is that?
I see Wavy in there.
Yeah, Wavy.
That's the bro right there.
That's the bro.
I want to hear both these topics.
Now make sure everybody put Shara over top of your name.
Okay. Well, since Wavy is a friend of Dreamland, let's hear what Wavy got there.
Put Shara over top of your name.
Let's hear
Tag
what Wavy
somebody.
got.
Everybody, let's go, man. Let's get this thing turned back up, man. Let's go. Dreamland is in this bit.
Yes, sir. We about to get this shit cracking. About to play some Dreamland Fire. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Hold on 1 second, brother. I'm just making sure I pull, cause I got, man, we got so many tracks, bro. It's not even funny, like. Okay, here we go. Y'all ready for this? All right, here we go.
Yes,
Get it.
sir.
Gotta level up on these hoes. They make any drop. Gotta level up on these hoes.
And who is this right
Make
here?
any drop on these hoes. Pull up, I might do
Oh, you just said beat?
Shorty said it wasn't like
Okay, we bumping and dumping the beat.
Gotta show her open the door.
Mosh Pit, let's see what you say.
Panties all over the floor. Shorty said she don't love me no more. Gotta level up on these hoes. They make any drop on these hoes. Pull up, I might do the most. Shorty said I wasn't like this before. Now the chauffeur open the door. Rubies all over the door. Panties all over the floor. Shorty said she don't love me no more.
Bobby Smith. Somebody tag Bobby
Smith on this one.
She wanna take selfies in the coupe. Let them all know who got the juice. Drippin' finesse, I got the moves. Put it in spot and watch it go. Oh, gotta level up on these hoes. Let me get any drunk on these hoes. Pull up, I might do the most. Shorty say I wasn't like this before. Oh, now the chauffeur open the door. Groupies all over the tour. Panties all over the floor. Shorty said she don't love me no more. Oh.
Episode 40. Yeah, we here. Dreamland Entertainment. We in this bitch, yeah. I don't know. I'm sorry. I was inspired for a second.
You had a moment there?
I was inspired for a second, yo.
You had a moment there?
Yeah, that shit hard though. I like that. I like that. Those were your
Everything
two
we
beats.
playing is us.
Good shit. I like that. I like both of
It is their plan to have the whole population wiped out.
Boy, y'all working on that.
Cash on the board.
Okay, Cash. That's my guy. That's the guy.
Dreamland on the beat.
nice, man. We got a couple little things.
I see.
It's lit. Definitely working. Dreamland on the beat.
Yeah, won't be playing around, man.
And just to think, all the artists around here, all the artists that come through here, everybody that we talk about week after week on this show, all these different artists that says they're elite, says they're the top artists, make all these motherfucking posts, and they ain't even been through for a conversation, huh?
Not on the level of they ready to go. Like, not on the level where, like, they got everything together. Like, anybody that had came, it's been a conversation. Those who come back for more, you know, food for thought, you know, they are building. But as far as anybody just already being prepared to go and let's get it, nah, not yet. I say not yet because I guess a lot of people got to wake up because it's a scary thing to do something that you never did before on a level that you
to trust that process.
Yeah, like you go to a job that you apply for, you don't know how that's going to be.
That's a fact.
So how do you look at the industry different than a job where you don't know, you just trying to get hired as something that you don't even know if you got the requirements to do so. This ain't going to tell you, oh, you need to make sure you get you're going to jump out there and try to swim and don't know how to in this business.
That's why it's important to have guidance.
Yeah.
And I say that humbly to all the brothers and sisters who might be listening that want to be rappers, singers, writers, producers, engineers, whatever it is you have as a vision. I would tell you, come holler at me. I'm accessible. I'm not on no bullshit. I'm not no bougie dude. I come from a fucked up area just like everybody else. I just was a lucky one that was able to be surrounded by the right people because I was willing to accept that I wasn't where I wanted to be. And to anybody listening, I suggest, come holler at me. I got, you only one phone call away from a feature from Young Thug. Or, one phone call away from, getting a beat from one of the best producers in the world or getting a feature from whoever you want. I'm really like one phone call away from anybody you want to reach, and I'm not saying that to say I think I'm that, but I'm just saying to you, the resources are available.
Yeah.
Come holler at Dreamland. We're not just a studio. We offer a variety of services, from marketing to, consultations to budgeting to production to artist development to even tours and shows. If you want to get features, anybody, I can get that popping. And that's what I think the difference is. But you have to be realistic within yourself. It's a lot of brothers out here getting money. Take some of that money and invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Put $5,000 into your own stuff because you're never going to make it waiting for somebody else to do it. Those days of record labels signing people on potential are over. No one gets signed on potential.
At all.
There's no such thing as a demo budget. There's no such thing as a single deal no more. It doesn't happen. They look to see if you're popping somewhere. If your social media numbers aren't great, they Google you to see if you got some sort of following. Right. They want to see who cares about you before they get on board. And that only happens from you putting into yourself.
Right.
So if you're not willing to do that, then music is a hobby, and that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? But until you earn a living doing what you love to do, it's just a hobby.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But you can turn a hobby into a vision. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you gotta know what you want.
Instead of buying them Jordans, sacrifice them. Man, you have no idea, man. I'm not even going to go into it, but, man, I slept on floors, man. I slept on air mattresses. I slept in my car. You know what I'm saying? I didn't eat for a day or two sometimes, man. And then, it wasn't all. What I have now is from 20 years of work. You know what I'm saying? And I told my son, I apologized to him as a man. I wasn't around that much when you was little, but I was gone so you could have what you have now. If I didn't do what I did then, I wouldn't be no good to myself or to you. So because of, how I am now, praise God, me and my son have a great relationship. He's like my homie.
Right.
So it's like we can do the father and son things while I'm still young enough to appreciate it, and my son has a great life. You know what I'm saying? Because I sacrificed when I was young. And our kids have a great life. My family has a nice life. Our kids are little. They're like 7, 8 through 10 or 11, and they have 50-inch TVs. They got their own. My son has a Batman room and comfortable, chilling. All the video games in the world. And the girls got a princess room. They got little pink princess beds. And they not that life is about material, but I sacrificed and bust my ass so they wouldn't have to.
Right.
You know,
You had a different vision.
I had a different vision, and you know, it's just those type of things that I think about. You know, I had to sacrifice something in the early days. You know, and because I did that, you know, but the artists, they're not willing to do that though, because if they don't see, yo, I just did my song, how come I'm not on Double XL next week? Like, it just happened like that, man. Like, they don't. It's you can do anything you want with persistence and patience and ambition. And I tell
consistency.
them, consistency. What I tell them is, if I took an axe and chopped a tree in the same spot, it would eventually fall.
Absolutely.
But if I chop it here, it's never going to fall. Consistency, consistent effort, and you got to be able to be realistic about what you're doing. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
If you can't rap at all, if you can't sing at all,
Right. What
you know
the fuck
I'm
makes
saying?
you think you're about to be a popping
like,
rapper
you know
or
what I'm
singer?
saying?
Hustling beats talent.
Yeah.
On so many levels.
Oh yeah, Machiavelli said that. He said He said ambition will far exceed talent.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, but
all
you
the
know,
time. Anytime I talk to any of the independent artists that walk in, I kind of give them a play, 2 different plays based on their personality. If I know you ain't gonna work well with others, I'm gonna show you how to do it independently. And then there's the people that just can't function by themselves. So there's a play to get you in front of somebody, but you're prepared. So like if they look at you, oh, you did all this groundwork, you got all this content, you got your YouTube, you got, you know, your social media is popping, you're engaging, they see the engagement, you're entertaining, then you can get signed. But not everybody needs to get signed. A lot of people now want to be independent, you know. But the thing is based on you. It's literally what you gonna make it.
What is
based off your hustle.
So what would be your would you point somebody in the direction of getting signed or staying independent? Or is it based on
staying independent as
So
long
you-
as you can?
stay independent as long as you can until you're worth something.
Yeah. It's all right, for instance, like meeting a person that has no songs at all would be like investing in a stock at 0. It's like putting your bread in early.
Yeah.
If the person got drive and that's their personality, all right, cool. You show them what they supposed to do. If they follow that and build their stock up, you get more money based off of more work you do before you walk in that door. The less you got in your hand is the more they just going, you know, they ain't going to give you nothing. And they're going to look at it like, all right, we got to do this. We got to spend this money. Your little 10 bands, 20 bands is going to get you at the same spot that a 200, 300,000 advance is going to do. Because if you got the resources to make the music going to make, you know.
It's going to make that
speak for itself.
turnaround.
Yeah.
Right. It's going to make that turnaround
You know what
automatically.
I mean? So you could do it yourself. It's just, you know, the
Having the
internet.
right, it's like knowing what to do.
Yeah, it's just
knowing where to put the money. That's the hard part.
Plan.
Knowing when and where to put the money.
So if somebody fucks with me, I'm gonna save them money by telling them what not to do, because I made those mistakes. So a person would have that advantage if they consulted with me.
Now, is it hard for somebody to trust that? Now, have you been in a position where somebody was reluctant to trust you in those money making moves or decisions?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. If I was an aspiring artist and I linked up with me, I just listen. Because what do I got to lose? I'm already at the bottom. You can't go no further than that, right? So
that's a fact.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
I would listen.
That's facts.
First of all, I'd walk into the building and be like, damn, I know this shit costs some bread. You know what I'm saying? I know
Makes
this
sense.
shit.
Yeah.
Right. And, you know, this shit costs some type of money. You don't go platinum or gold by being an idiot.
But
you know what I'm saying? But then on top of that, you know, I feel like, but here's where the ego kicks in.
Yeah, that's
Ego, easing God out.
Yeah.
Right? EGO, easing God out. If I'm like when I'm at Babyface, right? I go in his studio, his hallway was probably about, I'd say, 40 or 50 feet long, the hallway in the studio. On both sides of the wall, from floor to ceiling, were platinum plaques. From floor to ceiling, the whole hallway.
He got decades of
that's wallpaper.
So his plaques are like wallpaper.
Yeah.
So it's like, I better shut the... so you know what I did? When I went into the studio, I did like this to him. I got on my knee and I said, Kenny, I said, you Yoda, bro. I said, you If you want me to walk your dog, I'll walk your dog. You want me to go wash your car, I'll wash your car. You want me to pick your kid up from daycare, I'll pick your kid up from daycare. And he said, you know what? Only 2 people ever said that to me. One was Nelly, and now there's you. And he was like, here, man, you guys can have full access to the studio. So, you know, he gave us.
That's different, bro. I'm sorry, that's different, bro.
Yeah, Babyface.
Baby, I know.
Like-
Babyface. Yeah, that's
Like,
different, bro.
500 million records sold in the game, Babyface. What could you tell him? Even the most successful rapper.
Yeah,
I appreciate you.
Right,
Yeah, that's you felt.
Thank you.
The most successful rapper doesn't put a dent in his armor. If you took 50 Cent at his prime, 12 million records sold.
Ain't
It's
shit
like,
on
I did
Babyface.
that on Boys II Men. Not Celine Dion. Not man. Listen, Babyface.
This catalog is crazy.
So his catalog is
Crazy.
insane. So it's like, yo, the opportunity to even be in his presence, let alone work with him, was crazy for me. Like crazy, bro. It blew my mind.
Man, round of applause that time. Cause
Well-
I'm a fan of Babyface.
Babyface
I'm a
is
big fan of
He's
Babyface.
incredibly humble, very soft spoken, and believe me, I'm gonna get a Babyface record for L'Oreal. I got to when it's like second album. Can't do it now because we still
I'm a
trying to
fan
keep
of
her. You know what I'm saying? But second, third album, I'm definitely gonna bring Kenny in.
Got to.
Got to do that.
That's elite.
Shout out to that.
Gonna have Babyface on the shore, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga? Babyface getting ready to be on the shore.
He about to
That's
be on
lit.
HAD.
Babyface, that's the bro.
That's the bro. Feel me?
That's the bro. Babyface is the
Shout
bro.
out
man.
to that, man.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
I like to take this time. We got to thank the bro for bringing the whole fam.
Round of
through.
applause, man.
Round of
Major
applause.
round of applause.
It's been a long time coming. This is long overdue. You feel me?
shout out
Cash
to
been
Cash.
Keep it
Cash
going,
been pushing this issue. You feel me? Yeah.
Yeah, shout outs to Cash, the brothers that ain't here. Shout out to Young Steph. You know what I'm saying?
Cash definitely been
Cash.
he been pushing the issue like Sticks. You need to. I said, y'all, I'm gonna get bro on the show. We're gonna pass it up. We're gonna get him on there. You know what I mean? And it's perfect timing because L'Oreal is dropping.
She's dropping.
So
Shout out to Wolfie on the beats.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Wolfie
Wolfie on the
when to meet
beats.
her. You know what I'm saying?
shout out.
Shout out.
Man, definitely been a dope interview, man.
Definitely
Thank
been
you.
a dope show.
Thank
We
you all
appreciate
for
everybody
coming
that
through,
tuned
man.
in.
Thank you
Feel
for the
me?
mosh pit for staying
We
true,
gotta
man.
before we go, we definitely gotta leave them with one of L'Oreal songs off the project.
Okay. What you want me to play? You want me to play?
Let me see.
And let's pull it
Shots
up
Fired?
again.
Shots fired.
Pull up.
Let's pull up the Instagrams. Let's pull up everything again, man.
So we can everybody, if you don't follow them, make sure y'all take this time now to go follow Dreamland music page.
What about
Follow L'Oreal's music
what was the
page.
song that we did the first
Follow T Law's music page.
What was the record, Lori? The one?
It's missing you, new girl.
New girl all night. Patience missing
All
you.
night.
Missing you. It was
Shots fired. You
Well, I don't think we hear shots fired because
Play you tried it.
Tried it. Let's play Tried It.
I like that one. Yeah, after you forget I did that track, so when I hear it, I'll be
This
like,
one's called You Tried It. L'Oreal.
Dreamland on the beat.
I'ma keep it cute. Yeah, it's cool. This what I'ma do. Get a bag or two. Flexing on my ex now. Getting to a check now. Taking all bets now. Boy, you really messed him. Southern girl with potential. Try to treat me like I'm see-through. Try to show you what you had. No, I gotta let life teach you. Teach you. You never met a freak like me. Never met a bitch like me. Want them hoes, that's what it's gonna be. You know, I held it down when you needed me. Now you coming with the foolery. Ain't no fooling me, say it's cool. I know just what you do. My homegirl got the proof. Boy, no yours, no. Oh, you know you tried. Oh, you know you tried it. Oh, you know you tried it. Oh, you know you tried it. Always keep it cute. I'ma play the game like you. I'm a call boyfriend number 2. He be loving the cinnamon.
wanna make this shit permanent. If you see me be hella sick, but it wasn't that to you. You know, I held it down when you needed me. Now you coming with the foolery. Ain't no fooling me, say it's cool. I know just what to do. My homegirl got the proof. Boy, ain't no use, no. Oh, you know you tried. Oh, you know you tried it. Oh, you know you tried. Oh, you know you tried it.
The ladies gonna love that. God damn, you tried it.
Hey yo.
Got some niggas sleeping on the couch tonight.
I like all of that.
You left us on a fucked up note. God damn, son.
God damn.
Nope, man. You on the couch tonight?
I actually am.
God damn. Ain't this about a bitch?
Damn.
Hey, well, hey, we thank y'all for tuning in. We thank Dreamland for coming through. Feel me?
Thank you guys so much, Henny.
Can I say y'all names one more time for everybody?
So make sure everybody go follow them on
Dreamland. So my social media is Dreamland ENT Group on IG, and also on Facebook it is Dreamland ENT Group. So, you know, we really, really appreciate all you guys. We love the shore. We love everybody out there. We thank you so much for the support, man. We couldn't do it without you guys. Literally, we couldn't do it without you guys. Holler at us, get at us for studio time, consultation, artist development, management, marketing, touring, features. We got it all, baby. We are one-stop shop.
One-stop shop.
Pull up. Give me your social media.
LL L'Oreal Lewis. Follow me on Instagram. Official L'Oreal Lewis on IG. Official L'Oreal Lewis.
Y'all can find me on Instagram at OKLaws. That's OHKY.
Okay.
LAWS. Okay.
Yes, sir. We thank you, man. We love the show. We love
we
the
thank
platform.
y'all for pulling up.
Y'all not
man.
official if y'all don't pull up to the Henny After Dark. Y'all not official.
You already know.
Screen record that.
Y'all not official if y'all don't come through here. For real. This is the spot to be.
And you can follow me at Mr. Bag Talk on IG.
You can follow me, Aaron Leggett. That's
just saying, fuck it, we following.
Yeah, just following. It's just me.
Hey, you follow me on IG?
Yeah, we friends.
Okay.
Thank you, Eastern
I'm
Shore.
gonna block your ass tonight. Matter of fact, follow me on TikTok. I'm working on that now.
Say
At
that.
Henny After Dark on TikTok.
Do the TikTok too. Dreamland ENT Group for sure.
Okay.
Speaking of TikTok, I think we got a TikTok video to go out to. Brought to you by my man Inaka.
You got another comment joint for
He
you?
got another one for you. Let me send it through. Let me go ahead and send it through.
I could do TikTok videos for the patients joint too. That'd be lit.
This has been episode 40. The Dreamland Takeover. Hold on.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you guys, man.
On a go out, you can cut out mics and fade out with the
video.
TikTok video for
Can I say one last thing before we go?
Absolutely.
Before we go, we want to say to everybody watching, listening, whatever you do, always, always, always keep God first. Always give God the glory. Never think that you're too far gone, that you can't come back home. No matter how much you messed up, God loves you. God will forgive you if you forgive yourself. Pray for your haters. Don't engage in negative energy. Focus on being positive. Just keep God first in everything you do and work your ass off, man. That's all I can say. Just keep God first. Don't exclude God from anything you do. Whether you're Christian, I love you. Whether you're Muslim, I love you. Whether you're Buddhist, Jewish, Hindu, I love all of you guys, and I want you guys to connect to the Father. All praise to God.
Shout out to that.
You got the video ready?
Man, you said fade the mics. Why the fuck the mic still on? Bro's done? You done, bro?
Yeah, we done.
Oh, we good.
You got the video queued up?
Man, it's sending. It's sending.
It's sending.
It's sending. Girl, you can fade the mics, Tops. Run the video, Tops. Run the fucking video. Cut the mics.
stole $23. So let me get this straight. You stole $23 worth of Tic Tacs from the store and then returned back to the store to resell them for the price of $50 as if they weren't going to notice that you stole them in the first place. Sir, let me finish. That is a crackhead move. You are a crackhead. You were high on crack and stole Tic Tacs thinking they were Percocets. But when you find out that it weren't Percocets, you try to sell them so you can get money to get high.
Judge, but the
yes,
store
you
owner,
did. Yes, you did. You are a crackhead. I know a crackhead when I see one. I went to school with people like you. Judgment to the plaintiff in the amount of $23. Try to tell me otherwise. You probably high on that stuff right now.
Come on now.
Yeah, okay, I know. So let me get this straight. You stole 20